What's up, everyone? KawiiCrew here, and welcome to episode 17 of the Weebs of the Roundtable podcast. So on this podcast, we're going to be talking about our final thoughts about the spring 2020 season, as well as what we're going to be watching in the summer 2020 season. I'm the KawiiCrew, of course. Joining me is Oliver Smillie, MadlLad of Culture, Ryuseishun, and PinoyChan. So, the summer... not the summer. Not yet. The spring 2020 season. Final thoughts. What do you guys think overall?
Decent.
It was mixed.
I mean, for how small it
Mixed.
was, right? The pool it had, it did pretty well. It did all right.
It did really well.
Actually, pretty.
I'm actually
solid.
the I find it funny that one of the two more popular stuff, all the more underrated stuff actually kind of shined here, and some of the then two of the more popular ones just did not. I thought were one of the worst, and I'm just it's actually been a nice surprise, to be honest.
Shall we start then with Kagura Summer Season 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
The number one. The number one for this.
You mean the perfect? Perfect adaptation?
The perfect
Yeah, the
adaptation.
perfect-
Can I just
the perfect
can I
So
just start off
good,
with?
man.
Can we all agree? Season 2 better than Season 1?
Yes.
By a lot.
Yes.
yeah,
exactly.
By a long shot. Easy.
Like the jokes were better. The writing was better. The
Drama's better.
story was amazing.
The
OP
series
got
comp-
better.
the
The OP
series
got a
comp-
lot
the
better.
series composition is the directing choices, like with the visuals and all. That was just
Yep.
it just blew my mind. Like, and
Yep.
and it's just even better what they scrapped. Like the manga. Okay, from what I read, the manga is pretty good, but the anime just took this to another level.
Yeah.
I do understand that they did
Like-
skip. I do understand they did skip parts, but
Yeah,
when you
that-
consider
Obviously,
like.
they need to skip stuff.
Yeah.
But when you consider the entire composition of the anime, I don't have a problem with that, especially like if it's like something like the stuff that was omitted. It was mostly something where it doesn't really do anything to where it just kind of derails what the adaptation was trying to show. So yeah, and from what
And
I'm told, the next parts are going to be even better.
Better.
Which is
That's what
great.
they all said.
Mhm.
Let's hope, let's
That's
hope
pretty
that they
awesome.
announce a third season then.
That would be
because
great.
They can't stop here.
That would be. I mean, most
They
likely
cannot
next
stop
year,
here.
though.
No,
But
They
they
must.
won't. There's no chance. There's no chance.
Do we
I mean,
know?
it's probably gonna be a bigger
Because-
gap.
Does
but-
anybody
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how many chapters both seasons adapted, or like how many
100
chapters left in the source material?
I have no idea.
Oh,
There is.
I don't know either.
There's in a total of 194 chapters. This season they adapted, I think around. What's 10?
Each chapter is
30
like
38 chapters
pages.
already. I
Oh,
think
that's
the last chapter, the last episode chapter is like chapter 100. So yep, they
So,
reached the 100
so around
chapters already.
38 chapters. That's kind of fine because it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of like
fine.
an average
Yeah.
of an average of
Yeah.
3 segments, and a segment is usually one whole chapter.
Yep.
Mm.
I
Sure.
presume
And-
season 3 will be next year though. So yeah, don't
Yeah.
no
Well, that's
worry.
what I was thinking too, because it was wasn't it last year we got the first season? Or this,
winter in the winter season.
it was pretty
this-
much beginning
Yeah.
of last year then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I reckon next year, 2021, we'll get a third season. They announce
yeah.
it.
If possible.
Maybe in the summers. Maybe in the
I know.
summers. Maybe in the summers.
I think
but,
fall
Yeah.
because of all this going on.
Mm.
It's probably delayed even
Also, the-
further.
Yeah, but it may be delayed, but it's one of the only shows that's popular both in the West and
The East.
Japan. The East, yeah. Like
This was the same.
liked on both
This was the
sides.
thing. This was the. I hate how people Okay, I hate how a lot of people downplayed it. Just like, how is this? It's just like, wait, they just wasted time on development. Wait, what do you mean wasted time on development? It's been like this has been like this format for like I don't know how long, and everything's worked out fine. I don't know where you're going with this. Like, there was no, I don't think there was any time wasted on development. It's just more like that's the sort of romantic comedy it is. There's like segment after segment, and you can still see that there is like a certain sort of development with the characters here and there. I mean,
episode 11.
yeah,
thought the
episode
character development
was the
best
eleven
about
was
this.
probably one of the most well
episode.
executed scripts for a single character in terms of rom-com stuff.
Wait, was
or
it
related.
episode 11 with all that focus on Ishigami, or was it episode 12?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
episode.
Yes.
It was,
Oh, I thought-
it was Ishigami.
Okay, for some
11.
reason I thought this show was 13 episodes, so I thought it was on episode
It's
12.
12. It's 12.
It's
so-
12.
Okay,
It's
so
Also quiet. Your mic is buzzing.
Hey, you're breaking up a bit.
Yeah,
oh, it is.
it's just like crackling. It's just crackling.
Oh, crap. Oh, that's just wonderful. That is just one. Okay. Let's see.
Might be a connection issue.
Oh dear.
Well, we could. Well, I don't think we can cut that out. Is there anyone
I don't
that want to
think
say? Is there anything more you want to say about the show? I mean, we know it's great, and all it is right now
okay.
is
One thing I want to say before
Let me
before.
quickly say something.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I know I'm probably going to be in the majority here. I honestly preferred OP from season 1 over season 2.
Mm,
I like both.
Like,
it
I like
is.
both. I like
It's
both.
hard.
I
It's
like
hard
both.
it's hard to choose for me because they're all
Like,
Yeah.
they're
there's
owned by
parts,
this.
parts of the new OP that I liked, like of the part where like they're in the hallway, you see like the new characters and all
yeah.
that. That's
Are you talking about the
great.
sequence or the song?
Wait, do you mean the song or the actual
Yeah.
OP?
Actually,
Yeah,
the visuals of the first opening were better in my opinion.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one don't better. I like the first one, like the visual for it.
Like both songs are really great, but I think the visuals for season 1
Yeah,
were better than season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
Overall, season 2 is better than season 1.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say before I restart my Discord: Ishigami best boy. Ishigami is the
Okay.
bro.
Ishigami
Yeah.
What are you
is
talking
the
about?
best.
Ishigami
Ishigami-
best girl.
Dude,
Ishigami best girl.
He is
He's a-
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's the new protagonist. What do you expect?
He is best girl and best boy and should have been the main protagonist if you
Yeah,
want to
he's
think
the
about
new
it.
one. He's the
Because the
new
Should have
way
been
they
the main
set him up,
protagonist.
the way they set him up is just like in any other situation he just could have been the main protagonist. This wouldn't be named Kage-sama. This would be named Ishigami-kun.
Ishigami. Exactly.
Like
Remember,
Ishigami,
guys, Shirogane needs to like take some of the pride too.
it should be like Ishigami-kun
Yeah.
love is complicated or something. I don't know.
It's complicated.
I mean, Shirogane needs
Or
to take some of the credit too. He did help him out of the darkness. So
Yeah, without
Yeah, okay.
without Shirogane being the MVP, Ishigami would not be best
MVP.
boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Actually, like apparently, according to my subscriber, is Chika supposed to be the one because Chika was the one that brought up the conversation around. No, Kaguya brought the conversation around this mysterious person didn't come back to school from them, and then Shirogane got curious, and then he learned about it, and then he go and help Ishigami. That's what my subscriber told me in the end. They skipped that stuff, that part from the manga.
Okay.
It was actually Kaguya that started the conversation around this mysterious
Maybe that will
person.
be brought up in season 3.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I heard that even the author cried during episode 11.
Yes. He did.
Yeah. Well,
He
when
tweeted.
you, when
That
you
should
get the-
say
when you get the-
something.
when you
Author.
get the author to actually tear up on us,
That's
I'm gonna
when you
talk
know
about,
you
there's
done
another
something right.
situation. There's another situation too like that with another show during this spring season, but we're gonna get to that later.
Okay.
In Kami no Toro?
No. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Fuck with me on that one.
All right, before we get continued, crew, did you want to disconnect and rejoin again?
Is my voice still
So fix up
crackly?
your audio?
Is my voice still
Exactly.
crackly?
Every once in a while.
Yeah, your thing is still just still like buzzing around. So I
Hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, it
just
only
try-
does that like every once in a while, or is it like all the time?
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
if you talk for a period of time, it will start cracking up. if you just take a few words here and there, you're fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
When
So
we started the podcast,
I think it's
yeah,
it's up to you whether or not you.
I think it should
like,
be
you can
fine.
just-
I mean, worst case scenario, I can just mute my part of the recording so that like the audio will be coming out from like you guys' recordings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I still sound yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'd be the
yeah.
other way around.
So that's all we need to say about that.
I think we've covered everything for
Kaguya-sama.
Kaguya-sama.
Kurosama.
There's a lot to be said, honestly.
and it's just one freaking show, but we want to just keep it straight. So next one. Go ahead.
Kami no Choro.
Go ahead.
Kamino
God.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I didn't.
Where
Where do we
I
start?
honestly-
Where do we start, boys?
Honestly, I
Where?
didn't mind it. But yeah, can be okay. I think I can speak for everyone here. I'm just going to outright say it, and I apologize if you want to censor it.
I ain't gonna
Rachel.
censor shit.
Oh yeah.
No,
we
we're not-
know,
no.
we know. We
What are you
know.
talking about, man? That's the best
No,
character
it's
in the
not-
show. What are you
You know
talking about?
It's an
According to
Or-
the, well, that's according to
It's
the
an
author.
understatement.
Go be
It's
singing.
an
Go be singing that
understatement.
one song, just
It's
like
an understatement.
when a witch wants you.
I
And
was
you're-
on
Belong
the
to the
fence.
streets, boys.
Nothing
I will
for
admit-
you.
I will admit, I was on the fence about Rachel for like half the show. Like I was just like, I can kind of see where she's coming from, all that.
Right,
but
right.
then
And then
after-
the last episode.
it's
the
just
last
like,
episode,
She just
no.
lost it.
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
she lost
Nope,
it for me.
nope,
It's like,
nope,
this ain't
nope,
achieved.
nope.
You know,
Nope,
you know
nope.
the like you know what the thing is, like of course you're not gonna know the signs from the very first scenes of the first episode.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
when she reappears soon enough, but when she reappears that soon, I think it was like episode 2 or 3, you're just like
Yeah,
something
true.
doesn't feel right here. Like
Yeah.
people like I
Yeah.
don't get okay, so I don't get why people are that surprised. Like I saw the reactors just like you're acting like wait, they're like acting like wait, what the fuck did she just do? I'm just like there was like a red flag there set when she just reappeared. Like yeah, you might not
Yeah.
you're not sure what is up right away. But as the thing goes along, you're just like this is not gonna go
the
well.
reason why I was on the fence for a while about Rachel, like she's still a bitch, but problem is I think a way she was kind of set up. Like because if you think about it, like all the admins guys were like, if you get rid of him, we'll send you up the tail some more. You'll be fine. It's like it's all good. And like the
I
other
think-
the other admins were like, hang on, something's not right here.
Mhm.
And they like we saw like two of them just go, all right, we're going to climb the tower ourselves because something's going on here. I do think, yeah, Rachel is a bitch and all that, but I still think she has been set up a little bit.
Mm.
I wouldn't. I don't think. Well, just I don't think. Well, I don't want to spoil because I decided to go ahead and read.
Read the
I decided to read
manhwa.
ahead.
I noticed you've been reading the
Yeah, I was
manga.
trying to. I was
also
trying
the
to get.
manga.
I've been trying to. The manhwa, like
Everyone
I've been trying to
read
get
the
through
manhwa.
this, and I'm not gonna say it's bad. And well,
Well,
the
I've
webtoon is
heard-
actually
well-
worth. The webtoons is actually worth something, but I don't think it's as great as people want to make it out to be. Because
Well,
the
that's why I was going to say I do think one of the better changes they did for the anime, from what I've gathered anyway, as much as we all hate Rachel, her design in the anime is a lot better in the
Yeah.
manga.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think I
she-
can go for like a lot of the other characters in this show.
I mean, we can say that to like many of the characters, like
Yeah.
And Dorsey's best girl.
and we all know.
Ah,
Dorsey's best girl.
And we all know.
nah.
What, are you
nah,
talking about a knock or
nah.
what? What are you talking about?
Raku.
Yuri,
Yuri.
He's a
yeah, well,
contender.
Yuri.
Yuri would have been there
Yuri.
if she had more screen time.
I know.
But Yuri was sort of forgotten about. Like she's still in the bottom levels of the tower. Like what the hell?
I'm
People
not-
might have forgotten. I never forget, dog.
She,
Yeah, I
I
never
heard
forget.
I heard she shows up more, in the later chapters, but I haven't reached those later chapters.
She got some
yet.
great screen time in episode 12, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
She was crazy.
Oh yeah,
She
like
showed
that.
up there and was just like, shit went down there.
It was badass, bro.
I know.
So,
I think in my reaction, I even went like to that guy. I was like, "You fucked up. You fucked up."
Yeah. I know. I think Kwai is reacting to Hunter x Hunter via request, and
Actually, I was
I don't
reacting
like
to it because of
I
the
don't like
poll.
it when people say it's a bet that Tower of God has a better hook than Hunter x Hunter. No.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, but
No.
It's not. It's not.
Not at all.
And I hate when people say, I don't want to spoil
look,
this.
this is why
No.
I do kind of agree with that, because I actually hate when people like compare other shonen shows to other shows. Like, hey, One Piece is better than Fairy Tail. Like, well, obviously one's about pirates, one's about wizards. Like, of course they're going to be completely different.
The thing that what I really think is that even though the setup with Hunter x Hunter, like the way they did, just have a lot of a lot of stuff and elements with the world building, Hunter x Hunter, it actually organizes their shit. They write it out much better. They don't have this. They don't have.
I don't know.
They don't have a mess of characters like that. Like even the side characters in Hunter x Hunter are interesting,
Oh,
especially the villains. The villains are.
Yeah.
The heads up, Hunter x Hunter villains are among the best in anime overall. They're like, I'm not kidding when I say that.
yeah. I mean, there's
Like
some.
there's a lot of good writing with them.
Yeah, and you can definitely draw some similarities between Hunter and Tower of God, but I think at the end of the day, you can't. It's not really fair to compare the two. Although really
don't
Gone,
Don't compare them.
although really Gone is still a better protagonist than Bam. But that's a different
Yeah,
story.
exactly.
Oh, you'll
We
be
won't go so far.
you'll be even like
He's not a simp.
he's not. Gong is just
I hate that word so much.
Well, I don't want to. I'm not gonna spoil it because he needs to see for himself. There's
Yeah, I'm already really liking Gone. I think he's already one of my favorite shonen protagonists.
Yep.
He's not. I'm not gonna say he's very unique, but the way he is set up, the protagonist is just like it makes you enjoy the show right away, because we have this character who is the character who is willing to go on adventure. It's not the most unique thing set up, but it gets you interested in what he's going to be exploring, what he is going to be exposed to, and all.
Guess that is better than I just want to climb this tower because I need to find the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way better.
Then, oh no, the girl betrayed me. What am I going to do now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna become
I cannot say
stronger.
the Tower of God's initial setup was really good writing on their part.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say that the writing might improve as I read through the chapters, but I don't know. I don't know yet.
Best way that people, well, from what I've heard, the best way people have described season 1 of Tower of God is
a
it's the
PV.
prequel.
It's a PV.
It's the prequel done.
Oh, I just hate
It's a
this.
PV.
Entire
It's
season
like-
1 is a
it's like-
prequel.
Oh, it's
fucking
all get better
TV.
next season. We'll get better next season. What? Okay, I'm sure it could get better next season, but we're talking about.
We're talking about right now.
Yeah.
We're talking
Now.
about
We're talking about now.
Like, come on.
Supposed to
Villain-
get us interested.
Villain Saga. No one the adaptation was basically an adapted whole prologue to a bigger story, and it did well enough as an anime series in general. We do not need the knowledge of the source material to know that it was good, to know that it was great, that it had a good vibe. Berserk too. The Berserk adaptation, the 1970 one, not the crap sack CGI one. that we got into. The 97 Berserk. It was a prologue to a bigger story, and it still was a great anime by itself.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't like the excuses with that when they try to defend the Tower of God anime adaptation. Now, it could have been in better hands. Like it could have been with a better director. Yeah. It could have been with a better studio. It could have been with a better overall staff.
It was done by Crunchyroll.
I mean,
Come
yeah.
on.
It's been
They only
again.
got a win.
Only done. only done like 2 shows so far. Really, like the last one that they did was Dr. Stone, and that was amazing.
They
So,
also did.
actually giving
They
them
also did Inspector, which I personally thought was really good.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But other than
Inspector,
that,
I haven't
other
seen
than
that.
those two, not so much. This is why I am like I'm not gonna go in with I'm not gonna go in with a negative sort of impression with God of High School, but I don't want to try to go in with too high of expectations either. I'm just gonna
over.
take a grain of salt here.
Well, when I hear high school tournament fighting arc thing, I immediately think, oh, Ikitosen then.
Ikitosu. Oh great. Oh
Uh.
oh dear. Oh dear. I didn't like. You wait. You still watching Ikitosen?
No, I've caught up with that now. I've watched
Oh,
all of
great.
Ikitosen.
Well,
Oh.
great. Because if it turns
I
somewhat
reckon-
like how Ikitosen
well,
does,
God of High School is definitely not going to be like Ikitosen because, well, I highly doubt there's going to be any like, babies in it, for example. Death, maybe, but you know. Anyway, we
Yeah.
should move on.
Quite.
Can we just-
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
can we
final.
can we just
Like
agree?
here.
Can we just agree the Kaminto adaptation pretty much sucks? Like, can we
It-
just can we
quite
just-
honestly,
if it
Can we
gets
not just? Can
if we get to next
forget
season-
how it goes?
quite honestly, I think Tower of God would be a whole lot better should Shibisu was the protagonist. Shibisu
Hey,
was
my
an
boy.
infinitely more entertaining, interesting
Oh,
character than
Yes,
Bam.
Exactly.
Shibisu would
Mr.
be
Tracksuit.
No, Rack should be the.
Yeah, right.
That should be the main.
No,
Right,
Kung
should
should
be
be-
the-
no,
Exactly.
Well, there's Kung as well.
That was the best comedy relief in that show.
Yeah, he's sort of
That was the best.
Well, we could also put
That was
Kung
best
there,
boy.
but Kung is more of a supporting character. So
Kung's
I
pretty
don't know
great,
about
too.
protagonist.
Kun is great, but he's still a mystery.
He is a
Yeah,
mystery.
yeah,
Yes.
true. He's
Mm.
he's kind of like
And I'm just going to quickly say, I reckon, I honestly do think Kun actually knows what's going on with Rachel as well. He just,
Doesn't
for sure.
He seems
say
to-
it.
I reckon Kun is sort of like the chess master in a way. Like he sets up all the pieces, and he
Yeah,
knows
he's
exactly what's
he's the
going on
smart
all the
one.
time, and then he pretends he doesn't know what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I reckon he knows more of what's going on than he lets on. I
Uh-huh.
reckon he already knows that Rachel's faking her injury.
Mhm.
all right. Let's move on.
Okay.
The next one is Glefner. Okay, so
Like
I have
the-
not. I have
This is,
yet
I,
to
haven't, I
watch.
didn't see it.
I have
I-
yet to watch
so I
the
can't say
last
anything.
two episodes.
I'm still trying to
I've yet
catch
watch
up
the
to
last
it.
two episodes.
Oh, real. You'll be very disappointed with Gleipnir.
Like I
Yeah.
haven't
Wait.
seen the last two episodes yet.
Wait.
Because-
Is the last 2 episodes? Is it good? Is that where like it's you think it's disappointing or like?
So the last 2 episodes is basically sets up for season. Most likely sets up for season 2. Because apparently I guess like the last episode I see like a way to like get us excited to what to come next for Shuichi and Claire, and well, my subscriber told me that it's basically a bullshit season. They destroyed the manga adaptation. They went original.
Ooh.
They went
Well,
anime.
I don't know.
They
well,
went
I've heard
original,
because
so-
I've heard the manga wasn't that good.
I-
I've heard the manga. wasn't that good.
Actually, I picked up the manga after the anime finished, and I just say I actually like the manga more.
Hmm.
The manga.
That's
they-
that
they-
is interesting.
The thing that changed the most is that the last episode was supposed to be the next chapter in the manga, and I was like, really? When like, oh my god, they actually skipped so much content from the manga. But I think they just want to like speed run the season 1 just to get us to be the. I see season 1 as like a promotion just to get it to be the manga. To be honest,
Oh,
like
that's fair enough.
It's the fan-
I mean the fight is okay. Claire as a character is very kind of okay as a heroine of story, but it's just a Shuichi. It's just I don't know about him, but I just don't like how he just approached the fact that he just wants to like collect all the coins and then for some reason he's basically following Claire's passion. He just wanted to be a noble person, but then Claire just forced him into this situation. So I was like, really, Shuichi, this is how you're gonna go about your life now. But he's an improved person now. In the end, he developed a person.
I have a big question. Is the fan service better in the manga?
Yes.
Okay, well, see you guys later.
Then you can say that in the anime, they censor most of the stuff, like especially when I think Chihiro
Oh, no shit.
when we get into go into Suichi. Yeah, that's most of the stuff they're censored out, but in the manga everything's reviewed. So you can say
Yeah,
the
yeah,
manga.
Or you could just,
You-
or you could just go, or you could just go watch a doujin, or find a doujin. I'm just saying.
Hey, Can.
I mean, I give it a 6 out of 10. So for the anime, so it's
I
gave it
think
a
I
six.
have it. I think I have it around 5 out of 10 because I have an issue. Like, I like the dynamics between Shunji and Claire. I really
Okay.
liked how they kind of just work.
Yeah.
I do like some of the themes that was present, some of the nuanced messages. Like there was one particular that I think it was episode 9, where
I don't think
Claire
I've
was
gotten
just
there
like,
yet.
it's not where I think it was Claire.
Back.
I think Claire was more like, it's not the powers or ability. No matter how strong the superpower is, it's not the superpowers or ability that's scary. It's the people who use them, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I
It
can
makes
see
a
where you're
lot of
going with
sense.
it.
I like that message. I just wish there were more character work with the side characters, and a better explanation of the plot in itself, because there's too many question marks here and
I
there.
think the final 2 episodes kind of like explain most of what happened. Yeah,
But I
but,
mean, it was a bit too late for the. It was a
it's
bit
too late for
late.
that. But
It doesn't do.
still-
It doesn't do something like what Madoka Magica does, where they're sprinkling information here and there, and the composition of that fucking series was amazing. This one is just like it just leaves you too much in the gray with it, and while the production value is really good, you just wish the story has had a lot more weight to it. And considering the nature of the show, that's not gonna go. That doesn't really go well, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, it's not a complete disaster by any means, but it is kind of lacking. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the pacing of the story is not like up there, like very balanced. I would say they fast paced some of the stuff too. So and well, in terms of, but I would say mostly character development needs a bit more work.
Mhm.
But other than that, I see season 1 as a promotion season, just to get to read the manga. Okay.
Well, when we get back, we're gonna have to get to this next one, which I'm gonna go last with in terms of discussing.
I
Oh,
can't
fucking-
talk about yesterday because I didn't watch it.
I
jeez.
finished it, don't worry.
Jeez,
Yeah, I
like
didn't watch
Oliver,
either.
Oliver
I
is just like, I feel bad for Oliver because like we be seeing all these shows and then he hasn't seen most of the seasonals, so I don't know how to feel, man.
Well, the one after yesterday I can talk about, which is Otter
Oh,
and
okay.
Game.
I'll
Um, We'll get to that once we get to that.
I'll get to that too. But yesterday Utate, I know Ryu has a bit of a criticism to the show, is it?
Oh, I tried. I remember,
Also,
like I'm
Otter
in
and Game
extra
or yesterday.
I had this in my extras, and then like
Yeah.
I finally did the finale on my like
By the way,
separately, like
You
out
got,
from
you got
the,
1,000 views, not bad.
and I just like ripped the shit out of it, just like it's just like Riku, you mother, bro, you mother. What is this
Real
little Mary?
wonderful.
What is this Mary Sue Pixie girl doing here again? Like, what is-
So, guess what? You make her unhappy. You know what? We should go back to being friends, just to make her.
I
happy.
just- this is yeah. Well, this is not a good
that-
way to showcase how to try to get through being stuck in your yesterday. I get the message. I get it. What it was
I
trying to
get
do.
it.
But I'm just gonna tell you this: both this and the manga suck. Like, but the adaptation
Yes, of
it's
yesterday.
actually worse. The adaptation is actually worse because it cuts out more of the stuff that is supposedly makes the source material good, like more the interactions and the new characters. And well, I'm just gonna go last with it. I mean, if anyone else wants to discuss with it, wants to bring it up first, go ahead, guys.
I mean, obviously, Kawaii loved the show. Go ahead, Kawaii.
I know.
All right,
I know
hold on.
he
Let me
does.
hold on. Let me get my Discord to work. Just give me 1 second. Is it still cracking up?
It
Yeah.
unfortunately so.
Ah, son.
Unfortunately.
Son.
It's weird because it sounds fine on my recording.
That is weird. I guess I don't know.
I don't know what it could be then.
It could be where we would have to log off, but I don't want to go to the trouble of
Yeah, I don't want you
go-
guys to go through trouble.
Hmm.
And I think my Discord crashed.
Did your Discord just crash?
It's kind of like freezing up.
Oh God.
Oh well. Well, I know Kwai has some things to say about Sing yesterday. Like I know Oliver
Yeah.
does that. Like I mean, I think MadlLad's already said some stuff. Like I don't know about
Have you
Pinoy.
already said your piece
I haven't
yet?
watched
Because I know you have some pretty strong opinions about that show.
I was saying it when you were out of Discord, and although you could go first. I mean, if anyone else wants to go.
I'll go after I hit Kawhi. Just go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Sing yesterday for me overall. I think it's I still think it's a pretty decent rom-com. I mean, because I still think there's parts in that show where you can really relate to the characters, at least during the first half of the show. Like you can kind of see like the main character Rico. He's like this guy who's out of college. He's stuck working at this mill, like minimum wage convenience store. He's kind of in this point in his life where he's kind of like stuck. He's not going anywhere. And you kind of see that with I guess Shinako and Haru as well, because Shinako, she's still kind of guilty. She's kind of dealing with the grief of her dead BF. Haru, she's kind of like wandering around as well. First half was pretty good. Second half, however, that's when things kind of got really. I admit, second half, that's where things kind of got frustrating because
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The-
Okay.
I was on most of the end there was a lot of the forums where they're trying to defend the shit out of this show, and then they're just like, well, we admit the second half is pretty messy. That's how. So yeah, the second half didn't.
Even they have to admit, oh yeah, bad. Second half.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
As
Pretty
like,
I don't know about the second half, but I think the second half it's just do it. They just make it quite episodic. There's
It
like
is
no.
okay.
Episodic
They
as
made
well.
it. They literally just no pace of this. They just like went from this to this, and then this to, and then the last two episodes.
Was there really anything going on? To be fair, was there really anything particularly important going on?
Well, no.
At the end.
I mean, I would love to see how Rico and Shinako how it led to the point they become a couple. Like, like I jump back to like episode 11. I know that they became a couple, but I want to see how it led to that point, and they just start dating and stuff like that. And then how the whole situation with Haru, and then everything, they just had to like speed run the final episode, and then they had to go for that decision. I literally like, really, man, come on.
All right, I'm gonna try to sum it up as much as I can. Just to say it in good enough words. The thing, what I don't like about it is just like, I know it's something about trying to move forward, but I don't like how they're going about with it. Romance is not gonna help you move forward in life if you're gonna prioritize that. Like, I know people's just like, wait, it's supposed to be back. No, it's not. It is the story is still centered around the romance. And the fact that, and the only time when they're supposedly moving forward with something is because something romantic related just kind of shows up. I'm just gonna say I got annoyed by Haru, and
Jesus fucking Christ.
she literally summoned her damn crow like it's fucking Assassin's Creed. And and the dynamics and all the relationships, they don't feel genuine. They don't feel like they're very well developed. It just feels like, it just doesn't feel like something. It just feels too superficial. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of development. And we can blame it on how the story is paced, but as fast paced, it's somehow sluggish in in the tones because like there's almost nothing happening. Now even and now at least I'll give benefit of the doubt to the source material because the source material actually has more of those character actions. I'm just gonna say they gotta stop with the cliche of that the bar restaurant talking scenes and all that. That's just like nothing wrong about that. But they just need
like meet up in a bar or something like that, and they talk about stuff.
Yeah,
that's been happening a lot in Domestic Girlfriend as well. The Patreon show that I'm doing at the moment.
Oh, the best anime of 2019.
One of the worst things I've ever watched, honestly.
I'm glad I didn't watch it. I'm actually glad I didn't watch it.
I watched it for the trash.
Oh, you should have watched it, man.
I don't mind it, honestly. I don't mind it that bad.
Because I was trying to binge do the manga, and yeah, that's not working out very well.
Oh, I saw it.
You'll not love the ending of the manga.
I have heard the ending is bad.
It's so dumpster fire trash.
Talk about the ending of the manga or the anime.
Both.
Both
were really bad.
The anime is not as bad as the manga's ending.
Oh my
well,
God.
okay, well, true.
Okay.
You can't put it against it. You can't put them next to each other.
If I'm right now liking this where I'm at right now, I can only imagine how I'm gonna feel about the end when I get there.
Trust me. Don't read the ending.
No, please read the ending. Please read the ending. Please.
Oh, right. I want to go through all of it to reach it though. So it's just gonna be like that painful, that painful elevator, like up to the top of the skyscraper.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say like it's a fast elevator up, and then they drop you off the edge.
Oh,
like that. Like
that. I'm gonna use that description for like a lot of other terrible anime.
We're talking about Autumn Game.
For
me personally, I think Autumn Game was the most boring show of this season.
Oh God!
Wait. Which one? Hold on.
Autumn Game.
Hamefura, the Otome Game flag.
Villain. Yeah, the
Villainess Hamefura Bakarina.
Are you for real? I don't know.
For real?
I don't. I personally thought it was. I really thought it was kind of. It was just kind of nice and all.
Yeah, I thought it was just
nothing
like
really
okay anime.
It was
amazing.
It was good. It was an okay anime. I think the first half was really slow and like this was too much build up. Oh, like it's good to have build up, but the point where there's too much of it and it just drags it down. So, but then the second, like all of a sudden, like it's like all this, like this really light-hearted, fluffy show. Boom, episode like what was it like? 10 happens or 9 happens, and like totally dark shift into this.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the pacing of that. It was like, whoa.
Just like, where did this come from? Like, there was no build up for this at all throughout the entire season. You just expect me to like, got this like guy that's like possessed by like guy and.
I mean, they did kind of mention. I mean, in one cut,
it was like a really sort of unexpected cut that could have used a segue. But to be fair, there was a bit of time between that and there. Although, yeah, it could have been there. I mean, it could have been end up worse. But yeah, I can agree with you that it needed a better.
It is like don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It just could have been better and. Like, I'm surprised that they've already gone, yep, we're getting a second season. Like, okay.
I mean, it's kind of popular in Japan, so.
It's quite popular, yeah, I know. And everyone's happy that, a lot of people are happy that's going a second season, but I'm just like, of all the things this season to get a second season, like,
But I think the thing that is about the last part of the episode regarding to the dark president and stuff like that, well, I would say that around, I think it was episode 8 or 7, they kind of gave a hint that there's one more route that they need to overcome. And so I kind of like predicted something like this would happen. And then the whole...
it was clear that there was something...
The whole expectation in the cave and something that I would say, okay, something's up now. Things are kind of like developing through the last episode. And then the episode
teaser
7 happened. episode 10 happened, I said, "Oh, okay, I can see where they're coming from now." And so,
well, it was obvious it was going to be him because there was no other characters.
I was actually hoping
Unless
for
they like introduced like.
I was actually hoping for like a random pop up of some random new character, and then oh, I'm the bad guy, beat me up. But yeah, I can see. I can say, I can say that the president was like kind of like the obvious choice. The obvious.
Yeah, he was the obvious choice.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least it's not like the,
Especially since they said, "Oh, that's the only character I did not like." The only character route that I never got to, essentially. So it's just like, oh, yeah, it's definitely him.
Oh yeah. At least it's not like one of those antagonists. They're just like evil just for the sake of being evil. I mean, there was a reason why he was evil.
There's a reason behind it.
Yeah, well, his mother was killed by this cult, and yeah,
misunderstanding happened.
Okay. As for the last 5 minutes, I've like been like ripping into it. Is parts of it I do like, and like I do like how Colt was arrested in the end. Like that was great. Like they got their just desserts essentially. Like that was good. I do like how he was forgiven for stuff he did, like with kidnapping Maria and all that. So that was good. But besides that, like there's not really much else I can really say that's good about it. Honestly, I was just like,
I mostly enjoyed for the characters' interactions.
Yeah, the character. I do like how essentially it's become like a massive harem. Like
it's literally like one the one where Kathleen has to try to choose whether or not she is straight or you know.
She could be bi, and just be like, I'm just like, sleep with all of them. It's fine. They all want to sleep with you anyway, so might as well just do it.
And people, you know what to do. Just go ahead and find adults. Just kidding.
I'm just hoping that second season, that like focus less on the wholesomeness and they finally focus on something really dark happening, because like I mean Katarina already captured the heart of many already. Now what's next?
Oh, that's the thing. They did mention.
What's next?
Was mentioned at the end that like essentially the game part of
she conquered all
the world has been done. She's conquered all that now.
Now there'll be some new...
what happens next is completely blind.
Yeah, so that should be something interesting.
She has new doom flags ahead of her that she has no idea what's going on.
And this time she has
she
doesn't have like the knowledge.
That's gonna be the entertaining part though. That's what I'm.
I reckon that's going to be good. I reckon season 2 will be better than season 1. But fingers crossed.
And of course, you can say it could be. She doesn't have like the knowledge of what's to happen now, so she had to like figure out everything for herself now. Like what Subaru had to do with Zero. So yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking through on AniList and I'm looking up characters, and holy shit, Killua is number 1 favorite for. Very well earned, actually. That's actually pretty cool. I think it was because of Kun from Tower of God that kind of influenced it. To be fair, so yeah. But sorry if that was kind of off topic. I was just browsing.
Shall we move on to Kakushigoto?
All right. So before we move on, I just want to let you guys know that I'm just recording audio right now. I'm not recording. I'm not even gonna try to record like video, because Discord and OBS just does not want to cooperate together for me. So I'm gonna from now on I'm gonna have to rely solely on like you guys' recordings in terms of video.
Yeah, that's what I figured I should have done that but it's just that like I don't want to go do this whole ass setup where I have to set this up and then I have to remember that I have to reset it back up for my own reactions and all. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, that kind of sucks.
All right, so next up is Kakushigoto.
Yeah,
because Shigeki no Soma never happened.
The what? The what?
Shingeki no Soma
Good
never
one.
happened past season 3, so
Yeah,
season 4,
we.
so it's
I
all
mean, we
good.
really already talked about
What's this
the-
season? What's this season 5 thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's only 3
Well,
episodes.
no, we're not getting. We're not getting to that. I have not.
We shouldn't
touched
talk
I have
about it
not-
because yeah,
I have not touched
it's
the
only gone
fifth
to
season,
2.
honestly.
Got canceled.
I have gone through 4 seasons, and I'm just gonna say, only the first 2 seasons were worth something.
Oh,
Were
come
actually
on.
great.
Ah,
We're
Third
actually-
third season was pretty
Season
good.
3 is
Third,
good.
third season was where I
season
just,
was
like,
great.
it just lost. No, for me personally, I felt like third season was where it was losing the novelty of the novelty of the very story, the story elements that was its major strength. The food cooking, the cooking competitions, all. It's just like, and I guess I can blame that on how the visuals just degrade, just slowly dipping in quality. And
Yeah.
see.
I wasn't a fan of where the direction of the story went. Like, it was just sort of, I had this good impression about the whole academy, the competitions and all, and then just this sort of third party just trying to go in here trying to wreck everything. It's like, what? Really?
Yeah.
I was not feeling it with that part.
So,
To spice up the story.
I feel like season 5 is gonna get worse than that.
It's just someone like just
Oh god.
it's like
I'm
someone
expecting-
decided to toss
No.
in a ghost chili into my damn soup. That's what there's
I have to
about.
say, like, as much as the first 4 seasons were, you could say, average to really good, and you get to the point where even the people that have only read the manga going, yeah, it sucks.
That's
the
how
point
you
where you
know
go-
that no
that's
hope.
that's the part where
The
you
point of
know
no return.
things are gonna get-
Wait,
It's
have
one of no
people said
return.
the manga is starting to suck by this point?
Yeah,
The fifth
everyone. I think everyone's been saying like this. Like the next arc is gonna be
Oh, God.
trash. It's all
Oh,
downhill
God.
from here.
Oh,
And it's definitely apparent during the last episode of season 5 where, like the ending of the last episode of season 5 where they,
no, actually, it was season 4. I think it was season 4 because
it probably should have stopped at season 4.
It should have just
stopped at season 4.
It should have just stopped it. The story should have just stopped at season 4. And it
Right.
would still hold up.
They should have just they should have just done their own ending for it. Like, do what the people of the manga have been saying that wanted to be done
Oh, anime original.
ages.
Yeah.
Just have Soma and Erina get together.
Oh.
That's all you needed to do. And instead, we're just going.
Let me see. All
we're
right,
just going
let me
to-
see that. Let me see
Guys.
what that score be looking like for the manga. Oh boy, not good. Not good.
How bad is it?
Okay, for a popular one, it should be higher, much higher. But considering everything said and done, it's only 18.16 right now, which is
That's not
actually
bad.
kind of low considering how popular it is. So yeah,
16.
That's at least that's something, I guess.
yeah, it's kind of something.
Could have been worse.
8 is still pretty. An 8 is still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean when you
Thank
consider
you.
the sum of its parts, yeah. But that ending, if that ending is what I'm fearing it to be, then yeah, it kind of says a lot.
That's why, even though it's on my plan to watch list, I honestly don't think I will ever watch it.
I don't think I'm really going to be touching the 5th season, to be honest.
I'm
For
just,
For
I
me-
don't think
I'm just
for
gonna
I don't
wait.
think I'm gonna be touching
I'm
it
just
either.
I'm just gonna wait for the whole season to end. I'm just gonna binge it.
Yeah,
So
for
just
me,
get out,
it's
you know?
like, you know
Yeah, I
what?
might do that too.
For me, it's like, you know what? I've already watched all 4 seasons, so I might as well just finish the whole series off, even if it
Same
turns
here.
out to be complete crap.
I might watch the 5th season just if I feel like there's nothing else to really do. But I don't. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. I was not a fan of.
There's always
Oh.
something. There's always something else you can do. Like, for example, you could always like rewatch Symphogear for the 300th time.
True.
Ryu's gonna be
Alright.
like, fuck this, I'm going back to Violet Evergarden.
No.
So-
I don't want you to do just like Violet Evergarden and Symphogear are two different things.
No, I'm not comparing the two. I was like, I was just saying,
Yeah,
like if you couldn't find anything good, you might as well just go back to Violet Evergarden because
yeah,
that's like your
okay.
all-time favorite.
That is.
So-
I don't know,
Let's
It is
we
the
talk
all-time
about the
favorite.
most wholesome show this past season.
Underrated too.
Most
Kakushigoto.
underrated too. Yeah.
It
Oh
is
my god.
really good.
Dude, so underrated for God's sake. Jesus.
I don't know.
I mean, it is
I don't
sitting
know.
It is
I
sitting
think.
at,
I mean, I've seen
It is
quite a
Eight
people.
out of 10, dude. 8 out of 10. 8.08. That says something already.
yeah.
Well, mostly the last episode.
I'm not
Mostly the
sure if I
last
would call
episode.
under-
I do think the last episode, like they kind of wrapped it up a bit too quickly, but it was still really sweet in what it did.
I'm
Because
glad to
like,
pick up.
it,
I'm glad to.
it accomplished what it needed to do.
I'm
To
really
be
glad to
fair,
pick up
also-
the manga though.
Also, the fact that the manga, well, old,
It's
while it
ending.
was still airing anyway, it was still ongoing, but the manga has, I think, wrapped up now as well.
It's about to wrap up
yeah.
in July.
2 days.
It's
in
about
2
to wrap
days.
up. Yeah.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
I heard it's gonna be a 58-page last chapter from what
Yep.
I got.
I wonder if the anime of it actually showed us the ending already, or if the manga is going to do something different.
Maybe they
I'm
can do
not
something
sure.
different though.
It depends on
think
how much connection the anime staff has with the manga, with the ones behind the manga.
I think.
I mean,
maybe the-
like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
I'm just
that
gonna
the
say
manga-
this. There was a tweet. There was a. I think it was a tweet. I don't think. No, it was not a tweet. It was more like a message where like the author of Kakushigoto was actually just like, "Are you sure?" We're watching the anime. Just like, "Are you sure I wrote this story?" That's how- That's the same. That's a similar reaction with the with how the creator of the writer of Kaguya-sama was when she watched the Ishigami episode. So yeah.
Mhm. I think the last chapter of the manga though. I mean, they focus on the last episode too, but they kind of gonna explore like more about what happened afterwards, like rather than just just
That
skim
could be.
through like Hime's like secret like life and stuff like that, and then they just see the folding door walk away.
Look,
I would say that we're gonna.
I'd be very happy if they made a sequel to this where we follow Hime. If they made a sequel, this with Hime, I would be all for
I'll
it.
be all for it.
Yeah, I
too.
would. I wouldn't disagree
But
with that. That would be a
I-
nice way
I-
to mix.
That would be nice, but I don't think that will happen though. Sadly,
It won't happen,
I don't
but
think
I
it'll
would
happen.
be for it.
I'll be for it
Yeah.
too. I'm with you, man. I'll
So-
be for it. I'll be for it.
The other thing I want to say, can we also say for the anime adaptation of how do you say it, Kaguya? I don't know how to actually say it.
Wait, what?
Kakushikoto.
Name of the anime.
Kakushikoto?
Kakushigoto.
Can we all admit that the cast was spot on?
Yes.
The
Yes.
cast was
Hiroshi-
amazing.
Hiroshi. Oh my god, loved him. Love that guy. Just love
We,
that guy.
we flipping had
Love that guy.
Agaragi. We flipping have Megamin,
Emilia.
his daughter, Amelia. Yeah, like, come on, two of the best
Voice actors.
actors,
Yeah.
and then we have the
Can we
rest
ju-
of the cast. It's also amazing.
Can we just say like a lot of people just either love or hate Tomarin because Tomarin's that sort of the sort of guy that you're gonna get really entertained by, you're just gonna get really annoyed by. Is either
And
or.
Tomarin,
Tomarin. Yeah.
he honestly should. In reality, I reckon if he did that some of the stuff he pulled off, reality, he'll be fired.
It's a miracle he stuck around.
I mean, I find him like a very interesting character for this series. So, nothing much.
I feel like he's supposed to be like that as part of the gags here and there. And I don't think I don't think the comedy itself is something where you necessarily need to laugh, but it's sort of like representing the whimsical, happenings of everyday life, especially for those at work or even just at home, coming back from work. That's basically how it is. And that's what's another thing that I liked about Kakushigoto. Like the comedy wasn't supposed to make you laugh. Like, yeah, it can go meta. But it's still basically trying to show you, the sort of funny everyday happenings of life like this. Like I'm not saying it always happens like that in real life, but you can kind of relate to it in one way or another. Like even if it's not that realistic, like you just like, you know what, I can see that kind of happen in something like that. But,
I mean, I see it like a more of a mix between comedy and a bit of a family
Yeah.
show.
yeah, and there's also one thing like
It's shown.
I'll just show that I think the main message is that even as a parent, like you can't raise your kids without hiding properly, without hiding a bit of your own secrets.
Yeah.
I can honestly see how relatable that would be.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to hide something just to make sure that you have a proper life running.
And
Because
you
you got-
also got
In the end,
mystery was really good too. Like the way that they
the
throughout
last
the season
part of
we
the
were like,
episode,
oh, something
something happened.
like
Something's happening.
something's happened to her father, to or whatever his name is. Like, what is it? What's happened to him? Like, he's
Is he dead?
is he dead?
I love how each and every time, like at the end of the time, like we go back to the present. What's happening with Kakashi? We all this theory is just like, wait, what the hell just happened? What the heck just happened? Like it doesn't drop a huge giveaways or anything. It just kind of leaves you with that sort of feeling every time, just like what just happened? Like is he dead? Is he away? Is he kind of
Is he-
out? Or I don't know.
Do you have amnesia?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, he did have amnesia in the end, but yeah.
Yeah, it was I liked how nicely done it was, and like
Yeah, it was one of my highlights of the season.
yeah, it was probably
Glad I picked it up.
the best non-sequel show of the season.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Better than Tower of God.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I think there's a
sorry.
lot of shows this season are better than Tower of God.
A lot.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh God.
What if I told you
Like, for
that?
example,
Statement.
What if I told you that
I-
even the 8th Sunny Set guy was actually more worth watching? The
Yeah, what?
8th Sun? Are you fucking kidding me? That one.
Yeah, that's one of the shows that you dropped, MadlLad. You said that in the last podcast.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
drop.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't drop it. I actually went through.
Oh,
it.
Eighth Son. Yeah, of course I dropped it. I literally can't find any.
Wait, Ryu, you actually watched it?
I
I
actually watched the
know.
whole thing. It was so It wasn't really interesting, but there was some worth to it. It's just that the story itself was kind of
to it?
boring. But the story itself was just kind of boring as hell. But it was at least.
tell you what's not a
Huh?
tell you what's not a boring show. Basket season 2.
Which one?
Oh yeah, that's it. All right,
Boring
next show, Fruits Basket, second season.
Oh, yeah.
Nice segue. Nice segue.
Yeah.
No, sir. Wait, we didn't talk about BNA or the Millionaire Detective. Well, Millionaire Detective is
Oh
something.
yeah, we could talk about BNA.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit.
Millionaire. DNA.
I don't really.
That's
Maybe we
one
should
I
talk
don't
about
remember
it
as
when
well.
we talk about the new anime season. Because that's gonna continue on later on.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to the
Yeah.
summer season. So okay,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
talk about Fruits Basket.
Fruits Baskets. Well, I'm gonna
What can we
say
say?
I actually like this. I'm actually liking this season a bit better because it's getting more into the important part of the story. Because I've watched the original Fruits Baskets, and I was already know with a. And I'm just gonna say the original the original version of Fruits Baskets was just kind of bad, honestly. Like there
Uh-huh.
were
Yeah,
more
because
characters
it was
of
rushed. It was rushed. The manga was still ongoing at
Yeah.
the time, and they bind all the elements of Fruits Basket into one thing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it wasn't going to be as good as what they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The season 2, like I thought I was still really, impressed by the sort of drama that they're taking with here. It's not
Mhm.
always well managed by any means, let's be fair, but I feel like compared to the first season, since they've already explored the characters here, now they're trying to flesh out their actual story, like the main story.
Backstories, the curse, all that's being explained now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one thing. It's starting to get more explanation behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to because, as
I mean, we're
we said,
Because
set up for the
we're
almost-
we're about halfway through now.
because
We're halfway through Fruits Basket now.
Because the thing is, if as much as it looks like they're having fun, the Somas are not gonna be able to live regularly like normal human beings until this.
So that till this
Until-
curse is gone. Yeah.
And Toro
So-
is determined to end it once and for all.
Toro doesn't have. It's not like Toro has any superpowers, but
No.
she is brave as hell. She does. She is willing to.
She stood up.
she's
She
willing
stood up
to-
to Akito.
Yep.
And
She
that
stood up
was
to her.
amazing.
Yeah, she stood up to him.
It was trick. It
Him,
was
her,
really.
I
it
don't
was
know what
really-
gender Akiko is meant to be anymore.
Mhm.
Because I keep hearing, oh, it's a he. And sometimes I
Is
hear
it
that
she?
it's a she. So I'm just like, whatever. I don't care.
The way
Okay.
they the
Akiko is
way
Akiko.
considering the tone of voice, I'm just gonna keep going around here and saying Akito is probably a she because the tone of the voice is just like maybe she's a woman, but maybe she's more of a woman because the voice actor. But
Mm.
it could be just a voice actor, but I'm just gonna go with that until there's a confirmation. So
Yeah,
Or
fair enough.
you can just read the manga to find out, but
yeah,
Yeah, that's true as
I'm gonna
well.
hold off on that one.
That I will say that I was the build up. This is a bit more spoiler territory, but I don't mind. The build up to the scratch, I honestly thought it was going to be a lot worse than it ended up being.
Mhm.
When Atiko scratched Toru, I was expecting like to be really deep, something like that, but it wasn't actually that bad.
it wasn't
all
that.
things considered.
I mean, it's still kind of like very annoying.
Like what happened to Moji was a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened to
Oh,
why
yeah.
why emoji man? Like why did he do?
Why
did she-
her? Why? I seriously.
Moji is a good eye.
Like as much as you hate Agito, you also want to like, what kind of fucking hell did she go through to be this piece of shit? You know?
Mm.
Mm.
I
So
still
it-
want to see.
And that's the thing, like
I still want to dive more into Akito as a person. Though.
Yeah, because she was considered the god of the zodiac. So you're just wondering,
she's
How
considered
did she-
she's
how
considered the
did she-
god of the
how?
so
Who
how does she
determines
have-
that?
Somas.
does she
Maybe-
have the
Maybe
Does she have
the,
the curse
some
or
of some of the family member passed on the duty to her or something, to him or something.
maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that's a possibility.
Or maybe he's just born with it, pretty much.
I don't know.
I
We're
am
gonna
not-
get information later on.
We-
I mean, it's gonna come.
We'll get an
I don't know if it's gonna
explanation
come
soon, I reckon.
We're gonna get into that pretty much very soon.
Yeah, we are 30. We're only 13 episodes in of 25, so
Wait,
Um,
wait, 25.
not even at 24, 25. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
for Fruits
It's
Basket
20
season
it's
2.
20 it's 25 where I see the list. So
On any list, it's 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not even at the halfway point. Episode 15 will be the halfway point, and I reckon by that second half is probably when we're going to get even more drama. Like there's going to
Mm.
start moving away from the comedy. The drama's going to take over.
yeah, so
And,
enjoy
like
that
there'll still be
comedy.
comedy, but yeah, there'll still be comedy from time to time, but it'll be more drama.
I'm
Yeah.
still
Okay.
wondering if there's going to be any more of there's going to be any mentions of fruits or any mentions of baskets.
No, no,
Oh, that's
no. That's just a catch.
that's a good I know there was a meaning to it. I just don't really remember at this point. I think it had to
I
do
mean-
with Toru's role, but I don't exactly remember why and why it pertains to fruit baskets anymore. Like, I gotta look back at
They
that.
should change the title, man. Seriously, Fruits Basket. When I told my friends that you should watch Fruits Basket, they say what's Fruits Basket?
I mean,
Yeah.
isn't it mainly about like zodiacs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was
Oh,
like,
there's zodiacs.
fruits? I like fruits. What fruits?
What fruits? What baskets?
All right, but let's move
Anyhow.
on. Like, can we get to brand new? Did anyone finish watching brand new Animal?
I think I've
I
only
watched
watched the first
I
5
watched.
episodes.
I finished it. I finished the whole season.
And
I
watch
finished
it.
the whole season.
I
Watched 2 episodes.
I was disappointed because they had this
I'm
nice
not
looking,
surprised.
nice looking setup with the world with the world and all, and they just tossed it out the window. It was just some anticlimactic conflict. Just like, oh, let's go. Like, everyone just getting infected. Now is everyone just getting infected? Like, what? That's how you end it? Really? That's how you
Yeah.
end it?
Yeah, you can say.
I mean, for someone who liked Promare, who loved Promare, and the way it kept it shit simple in a similar sort of setup, this one was disappointing. This one was just really disappointing. Honestly, it was just, it had these good ideas, and it just tossed it out the window for just this anticlimactic, happy-go-lucky ending. Like, I don't know.
Seriously, I just say that the villain is so predictable too.
The villain is too predictable by
I was
all
like-
means.
I
don't know
the
how the
villain,
villain stuck
the
around
villain
that long.
looks exactly like the villain from Promare too. So I was like, yeah, he is gonna be the
Except the
villain for sure.
one in Promare actually had a job, actually did a thing. But this one's just like, I don't know what's up with that. You just cram it in, just like, that's it, really? That's how you want to set up the ending? Like,
I think my main problem with the show is that, okay, admittedly, I only watched the first 5 episodes, but like, I think my main, like, I guess kind of like criticism with the show is that there doesn't seem to be like a central plot in the show, because the last episode I watched was like Toru joining a baseball. No, not Toru. What the fuck am I even saying?
The baseball.
Yeah, the main character
baseball.
joined the baseball team, and like, yeah, that was entertaining, I guess, but like, based on what I've seen, there's nothing really happening in this show. There's not the central plot. Nothing's really, I guess, like, there's nothing really to look forward to, I guess.
They try. What the problem is when they try to shove in the plot, that's when shit just undid itself. Like, it was not good. It was not good at all. It was just like, that's the route you chose for it. I didn't like how they handled one of the other characters. What was his name? What was the guy's name? Shiro Ogami.
Oh yeah, the white wolf, Shiro.
I didn't like how they handled it. I don't have any hate for me. I know how people get annoyed by Michiru. I can see why. I wasn't as annoyed as I thought it would be from her. Because in the end, she just wanted to do shit. She just wanted to do something right. It's just that when you consider, like, she doesn't know much about stuff, because nobody wants to fucking tell her about anything until the last moment. So yeah.
I just find it okay, to be honest.
Yeah, it's okay.
She's basically a X-Men mutant.
Yeah, she's basically furry plastic man.
Just like Darling in the Franxx is having a manga spin-off, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darling in the Franxx.
I think I'm starting to notice a trend with like Trigger Works.
Okay. Oh well, just before we move on, to be honest, right now, my feelings about Darling in the Franxx back then when it was airing compared to now, they're a lot different now. To be honest, like, I'm not gonna lie here. I mean, to be fair, is because it starts when I started watching other mecha series, like, especially when I started diving into Gundam. I'm not gonna say Gundam's a fantastic franchise overall, but it had a better sense of a plot going on, at least well, most of them, not all of them. Some of them were, really messy in terms of like what you're trying to show. But let's move on. What was the next one?
Fugo KG.
next
We
one-
kind of, there's only 2
Fugo
episodes. I think we could just kind of like skip to like Princess Connect.
That's just
Princess Connect. Princess Connect is, I don't know. Like,
okay. I'm going.
I actually didn't hate. I actually did not
I
dislike.
didn't hate it. I think Princess Connect was a lot better than Ocean Game anyway.
Oh,
Ocean Game.
Otome game. Hanafuda.
Yeah, I enjoyed it more than Ocean Game.
Oh boy.
Then what game? Wait, what
Which
game?
one?
Hold on.
Hanafuda. Otome game.
Oh, okay. I
Oliver, I have the opposite.
Dude, I kind of
I'd be
agree. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It was pretty enjoyable.
I
didn't.
would say that I did really I did
It's
kind of
from the
enjoy it.
sa-
I
it's
just
the
wish
same
there was
director.
more. I just wish there was more of a more more weight to the characters, because I feel like the characters weren't as well
Yeah, I will.
as well
We'll
constructed as they
say
could.
this. We'll say this. I think, in a way, having Yuki, the main character, have like essentially amnesia for most of the show, sort of backfired
Yeah,
a bit. Like it just became. It was almost like a blank slate, and like that's it.
at least
Like,
it's
it's
not
great
like
that
Bam.
later
At
on,
least
like
it's not like Bam. At least it's not like Bam. Let's just say
yeah,
that.
true.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
He was like at least he wasn't annoying. The idea of having amnesia like half the show just got old, honestly, and they really should have just he has an amnesia, then at the halfway point that he starts to get his memories back, and like at the end, yes, he does get his memories back, but still it should have happened a lot quicker than that.
Wait, memories. Wait, who's back?
Memories, his memories back.
No, we're not talking
Oh.
about the person. We're talking about like an actual memory.
And we're not talking about memory. We're not talking about
Okay.
memory here.
I just goes like, wait, what? But yeah, I get what you mean. It became just like a broken record. Although I did like their character. People were just saying who's better, Pecorine or Coco. Pecorine actually kind of wins out because of her personality.
Yeah,
Coco
Pecorine
is a
was really good.
Coco is kind of just like is like memes because
Memes, yeah,
surprised
because of her
because, like, the expressions she just
Like,
has. That's just fucking
did-
hilarious.
Honestly, I did like the fact that Karu was essentially like working for the villains, but at the same time, like it was a bit. Should I really be working for the villains, sort of thing about it? Like she didn't really fully grasp that she was working for the villains.
Wait, Karen?
Makes sense.
The
Cat.
The cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carol.
Wait,
Keanu.
Ryu, you
She
gave a
doesn't
5?
know. She's not so sure whether or not what she's doing is right or wrong, or I'm not so sure how much she wants to care about it, as opposed to about her own feelings. So I can get why she's like that.
I was not expecting that sad backstory for Pecorine though. Like she goes on her adventure and then like the villainess comes in and essentially turns her into Pecorine. Like no, and somehow is like tricks the entire castle into thinking that she's Pecorine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was interesting. I do honestly hope that Reconnect does get a second season.
It
I think it does deserve it.
I think it should, because honestly, it does feel like there's more story to be told based on what.
There's definitely more story here, and the fact that I kind of want, like, I don't know if it's going to happen in second season. In a way, I kind of want them to like go after the main villain and get so that Pecorine gets her parents back, because I don't want that sort of backstory to be like around forever. Because it's just like
it needs to be.
plot point that this needs to be resolved at some point. That's why I want a second season for it. You can't just give us that backstory in the last episode and be like, "Yep, we're not doing a second season." No, you have to do a second season now.
They gotta do it.
Can't just leave it there.
I honestly liked it. I know
Boys.
I'm in the minority. I know I'm in the minority that didn't like Konosuba, but I just gonna say I
I didn't
this
like
sort of
Konosuba
cast
either.
a bit better. I like this cast a bit better than the Konosuba one, because at least they're not out here trying to be mean spirited and taking each other's panties.
Well,
I love Konosuba. I love Konosuba.
To be fair, what Princess Connect is really about is cooking.
Cooking.
It's a cooking anime.
It is kind of funny
That's
because it's
essentially
just
what it
like
is.
we see all of this whimsical slice of life-ish stuff, and
Then-
cooking
then
didn't come
suddenly
into
it's-
mind as the main.
Like it's a cooking anime, and then like we slowly diverge into like this dark stuff that's happening in the background.
So
It's not
Shokugeki
the
no
main
Princess
focus.
Connect.
Wait, what?
Shokugeki
Just
no,
so you know-
Shokugeki no Princess. Shokugeki no Princess Connect.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
God.
literally. No, this
It's
is
pretty
literally
much-
This is Food Wars. That's what it is.
The Food
Yeah.
Wars.
With what if okay, just a theory. What if Yuki was actually isekai'd Yuki Soma? What if he was
Oh,
really
Wow.
would
Oh
be-
my God! Really, we're going to that now?
Oh no.
Yeah, but the problem is that doesn't really work because well, Yuki kind of stupid at the moment.
well,
For the
I
most
mean,
part.
just because he lost his memories and he may have changed. Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying.
Oh, he did almost eat money. Come on.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the
There-
money did
there's-
look like.
Well, there's stupid, and then there's this. Like, you can't be that stupid. Like, I understand losing your memories and all that. It's fine, but the point where you go, yeah, okay, that's just beyond reasonable. Yeah, I
You know-
enjoyed Princess Connect.
You know,
Honestly.
I mean, like the thing you just enjoy most. Can we just all admit that what we enjoyed, that some of the things we enjoyed the most from that would be Kokoro's oh shit faces. They're just like,
Oh yeah. Oh, the ocean faces.
I just noticed, by the way, that the you know how on Mal they sometimes have like the names for the show.
yeah,
One of the other names for Princess Reconnect is Pickering.
is what?
Pickering.
Just
Picconing?
Pickering.
Wow,
Yeah,
Wow.
I did not know that.
just Pickering. That's the name of the. That's another name for the
Pickering.
show.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh wow, why?
Wow.
That is amazing.
I think this is based on a video game though, not a manga. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
Video
is
game,
based.
yeah.
It is based on a game that I think is by Psy Games. I'm not so sure what
Yeah,
game. It was.
yeah, it says here Psy Games
Psy Games.
Pictures. So
I'm just not sure which one it was what game it was exactly was based off of though.
I don't know what it's based on though.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's one of those
Based
mobile
on a-
games. I guess. I don't know for sure.
Years. I'm
Right
going,
now, it's a
I'm going to see
PC
if I
game
can
in
find
Japan.
out.
There's no
Uh,
English version of it
yeah.
though.
All right, but let's
That's
move on. I
sad.
know there's two I think three particular shows that we want to cover. Well, Great Pretender is still going on. I know that.
I kind of wish, yeah, I know Memory was watching Great Pretenders, and I
I'm
know
watching too.
he really likes that show.
I'm watching that too.
Yeah,
I
I'm also watching Great Pretenders. Only the first 3 episodes though.
so I'm up to date with Great Pretender, but I'm not reacting to it. I like the aesthetics of it, but it just kind of the plot is where just like it just has me. I'm not really impressed by how the plot is. I'm just like, okay, where's the bigger thing gonna come? Where's the bigger thing gonna come? Because it's just like these one-off, cases here and there, just like nothing much else is really
Yeah.
happening.
I
And there's
mean-
not a whole lot of good characterization besides that one character. I think it was either Paula or Laurent. I think it was.
Oh yeah, the blonde dude.
yeah.
Lawrence.
That one. But other than that, there's not much. I don't particularly like the main character Makoto, honestly. I don't know.
He's still kind of a
it's something.
scumbag.
Maybe something about the accent too. That the way he just kind of finishes his sentences, just like, oh God, how much of that do I want to hear? How much of that do I want to hear? Like I know it's supposed to be part of a unique accent, but it just gets on my nerves more than I want it to. And it hurts because he doesn't have much else going for him besides just being surprised for no reason all the time.
Yeah,
but Great Pretender has great ideas, but the execution has been subpar, in my opinion, because it sucks. Because I want to like it, but I'm not so sure this is a good way for Wit Studio to transition from Attack on Titan. Like, it doesn't even look like it's from Wit Studio. It looks.
It's by
I would
Wit.
have. I would have been fooled to think it's by Trigger or Bones the way it was animated. Like it has
Yeah.
things. It has a sort of design that
Well-
reminds you of Bungo Stray Dogs, but also,
To be
Not really, to be honest.
To be fair,
Sort
the
of.
only thing we've seen of AOT season 5 so far is just trailers, so we haven't actually seen what the actual show looks like.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they did
I'm
say
jumping on too.
it was kind of unfinished, so they were trying to
Yeah.
polish up some stuff. I was trying to get that.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
I know with the Great Pretender, like, yeah, I kind of agree with Ryu. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the main character. He's still kind of a scumbag. But yeah,
It
and
is supposed to say as a
I can see why, because that's like kind of the whole point of this
Yeah.
series. It's all about these criminals.
Yeah,
And I know, I also remember like memories saying like, oh, this is like a modern Cowboy Bebop or something like that. I'm
Really?
He
Why?
said something like
It's
that,
a-
so I'm kind of. I'm still
nothing
kind of
about-
waiting
about-
for
I haven't
that.
seen it, but
Nothing about
Yeah.
it besides individual cases set. The besides the case, the individual case format, I don't really see much of it any similar to Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I mean, so
I'm
far
sorry.
it's just
No.
okay, but I'm not sure if there's anything like. Well, then again, to be fair, I am only on the first 3 episodes, but I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be some really good shit going on in the second season, in the second half of the series, but
I mean,
for me, I'm still kind of on the fence.
I hope so. I hope so.
kinda-
Because I'm at 14 now, and I'm just like, there hasn't been much of particular interest going for me with this show yet.
I
But
mean,
I
I can't.
want to stick around because I'm that far because I still liked the ideas. I just don't like how half-hearted it was presented. Like I know there was some cases that felt like they had more weight to it, but it's just like I couldn't really get into those because it just did, some of the script wasn't really rolling well for me, and like of course the usual problems I had with it, always the main guy just kind of showing up. Yeah, but I do hope it improves.
I mean, I kind of like the London one though. To be honest, I like the London case.
the London Cave was
but-
actually all right. I
really liked it. I really liked it.
I will say I really
yeah,
like the I really like the tan girl. What was her name? I forgot what her name was, but I really like her.
Abigail,
I think.
Abigail.
Oh yeah, I think she's probably one of the
Abigail.
best things about this show. I think another thing.
Abigail?
Abigail.
Yeah.
Then you love
Yeah.
the Singapore. Then you love the Singapore
she-
one.
Oh.
Yeah,
You love the
yeah, she's
Singapore
all
one.
right. She's fine,
Ooh.
but
Then you love the Singapore case.
I
Guess
think-
that would be mostly Abigail focus.
And another thing I really like about this show is the ED, the cover of
Awesome.
Great Pretender by Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
Um,
Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury, the Freddie Mercury. And that song actually has like a special place in my heart because it's actually a cover of a song that came out in the 50s by the a cappella group The Platters. And I think I have a kind of like a special connection to that because I know when I was younger, my parents had this like mixed CD of like various classic songs, and one of them, and like they used to play that on the radio a lot when I was a kid. So I would just hear and one of the songs was The Great Pretender. So I would just hear that song like a lot. So like hearing those lyrics again just brings back a lot of childhood memories. But yeah, other than that, Great Pretender, it's okay. But yeah, I'm definitely waiting to see more because again, I am still fairly early on in the show. But yeah, moving on. Let's see. You want to move on to Arte? I know.
Arte?
Yeah, I know Ryu. I know you're watching that show.
I
watching that
finished
too.
it. I was actually really impressed with it. I know it does. It's not a show that a lot of people are gonna look. They're gonna look like. I don't like what I think is uncalled for is the criticism behind it because I think the people that criticize it are actually not fully aware of how women's rights weren't really a thing in the sort of setup it is. I'm not gonna say this is the most sophisticated story, let's be fair, but a lot of the alternatives I've heard with this one, with this one, like their stories weren't as sophisticated here. Like but I feel like this one is where, for what it's worth, even with not a really good production value going behind it, it has a nice way of showing a main female lead trying to go through all the sort of the labors of trying to prove herself that she doesn't need to be tied down by the pretenses of being of nobility to try to make a living for herself as an artist. And like Leo, and I think Leo, her his her sort of her sort of teacher, like they was able to help her along. Like he's not like really he's not like he doesn't show himself to be attached, but it's just more like he is concerned. Like you just see how the relationship between them just kind of develops here and there. I did kind of like the segment where Arte was met up with the Katarina of this show, by the way, not the Katarina from the Hammerfur. The Katarina, like I liked how that sort of
Could be a crossover between those shows, actually.
Whole cinematic universe.
There's a crossover to that.
There was a crossover manga. It was really short though. But yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
like
what
how
they're
it turned
doing.
out, because Katarina was someone, and I'm sorry if this sort of spoil. Katarina was someone that was born in a case where she wanted to be something else, but she was tied down by having to being obliged by her family to live as an aristocrat, and she didn't really like it. And even her mother, like who was against that, I think her name was Sophia. She didn't speak up to defend Katarina, and she was kind of just shut off. She kind of just shut off from everyone else. And Arte just tried to kind of helped her open up, because Arte can kind of empathize, because Arte was someone who was also had the issues, who also faced issues of being stereotyped as entitled as part of, really, like there was that one part where Arte was kind of subject to passive prejudice, to where it's just like, oh, you're part of nobility, of course you're going to be so talented. It was not a really particularly insulting sort of comment, because it's like, oh, you're nobility. I mean, it like as expected of someone of the nobility. It's not something that was mean, but it was something that was just like very condescending. And like the guy that did say it did later admit that he was wrong. But I like the sort of how it really was able to pass that sort of message, just like the issues that are kind of addressed. Being the stereotype with being of the nobility or the aristocrat. See, that I can't even say, but and also as being and also of being a woman and not a man, because Arte had early on really had to deal with the shortcomings of being a woman, because labor
In that era, yeah.
I feel like people that criticize it don't truly understand. Like if you're gonna criticize it for the structure of the story, if anything. Like don't criticize just because you don't like the set. Don't really like the setup. Like if you don't like the setup, I mean, at least have something else. At least make a case as to what else you don't like about it before you just openly state that. I'm just saying. I mean,
Fair enough.
it's not a show for everyone. Just be fair. I mean, it's not like has a lot of production value going on for it. To be honest, the studio is by Seven Arcs, and the only other thing notable by Seven Arcs is the Nanoha series, and that's about it. Nanoha so far is really good. I'm not really far into it. I'm only into
Wait. You're watching Nanoha right now? Wow.
I'm halfway into the Strikers season. I have not touched the movies.
Dude, Nano has my A tier Magical Girl show. I really love that show.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know you were watching that show. Oh my god.
I have yet to touch the movie series.
Oh.
I have yet to touch Vivid Strikes, but I really like it. I actually really like it so far. I actually like one of the main characters. I like Fate because I kind of like the sort of character setup she was.
Me too.
It sort of reminds me of Tsubasa from Symphogear too. When I think about it.
Oh my god. Wow.
And funny enough, they're voiced by the same
voice
sage,
actors.
Really?
which is really nice and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really surprised you watching Nanoha, and of course you're a big fan of Fate too. I'm a big fan of Fate too. So
Fate is
Fate
really...
as in like not Fate as in the Fate franchise, okay? Fate.
No, we get you. We get you.
Yeah, we got it.
So I mean, we can talk about that next time.
Yeah.
I think
some
we should
other
move
time.
on, honestly.
Yeah,
Move on.
Bookworm Part 2. How do you feel about it? I think the second season's alright, although I feel like they rushed some stuff and there was so the production value wasn't as good as the first season because the same studio was also working on Kakushigoto, and most of the budget went to Kakushigoto, obviously.
What are we talking about now?
Bookworm Part 2.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Because Aging Do was working on this in Kakushigoto, and I felt like Bookworm Part 2 should have been pushed back one more season, but so it can have better production quality. It just doesn't have that sort of charm that the first season did. It was still good. It was still really solid, but I felt like the first season was where it really shined a lot more in terms of the quality. Like the story quality itself was nice, but the aesthetic quality was not there compared to the first season. I felt like they rushed some stuff too, from what I was told. Like, how did you guys feel about it personally?
I never watched. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched season 1.
I haven't seen season 1
Uh,
yet. So.
Well, I feel like I'm lost here though. I guess we can move on.
Let's see. Let's see.
So
probably
we-
Ranma.
I think we can
Which one do we want to go with? No, Apirama can wait till.
Yeah,
next season.
because we already
Next
talked about the
season,
first
next
3
season,
episodes in the last podcast. Shiro Neko Project. I don't think is anybody else watching that? Because I know MadlLad, he watched it and he dropped it.
I dropped it.
I dropped it after one episode. Shiro Neko Project.
Oh, it's that bad. It really is
It's
that
that
bad.
bad.
I dropped listeners after episode 3 because I was not digging where the
Me
where the
too.
plot was.
I dropped it after
True.
episode 2 because I'm not watching that show again. 'Cause I'm disappointed.
I'm
Has
disappointed.
a score of 5.50.
Oh,
That says a lot.
Yeah, it's
that
bad.
says a lot. That says a lot. That says a
Ouch.
lot.
I said this back in the last podcast. I'll say it again. Mappa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What do you do? Mappa is the next Madhouse though, because Mappa does have some of the old staff members from the original Madhouse. Man, how the current Madhouse is kind of just falling off at this point. It's kind of disappointing, honestly. Can we talk about?
Wait, hold on.
Wave?
Yeah,
Can we
wait.
talk about Wave? Listen to me.
Yes, let's talk about. I was just about to say that. Yeah, let's talk about.
Yeah, we
that.
could talk about that. I like that one.
I dropped it. Sorry,
Wait.
guys. I would listen.
Yeah, I know it
listen.
sucks.
Listen.
Wait,
I haven't watched
Ryu,
it.
wait,
listen
Ryu,
to
you
it.
watching
I
it?
don't think it's okay. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's that good. But I liked what the idea was with the whole radios and all. I just wasn't really into the characters besides Minari. Minari's case is just like is funny as fuck. But I'm not feeling it for any of the other characters. That's the problem I have. And there it's just I'm not saying it's totally bad. It's just like I wasn't feeling anything else with the other characters, and the story just doesn't feel like it was having an ambitious sort of direction. And I can kind of understand why, because only 12 episodes and the manga's still ongoing, so I can get by that. I actually checked out some of the manga, and I'm just gonna say they did skip some parts. There was actually a part where they were actually on some sort of trip somewhere, and they got lost or something.
Oh
I
shit!
don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, there was that they cut
Oh.
that out. They cut that part out.
Oh wait, was that supposed to be like adapted at some point, or like?
It could have been adapted if this was 24 episodes. But
Oh.
what I also kind of gets me graded was how the aesthetics of the show look. It just looks so off. It just looks
Really?
just no. The aesthetics of the visual, the
I'll be
quality,
back.
of the show is just really bad, really ugly looking. I'm just gonna say that.
Huh.
It just looks so bad. It just looks so bad. Like some of the eyes don't look good. They just look buggy. the sort of stiffness with how the characters sort of move or talk, it just doesn't feel right. And it really sucks because the story itself is not that bad, but the the presentation in terms of the visuals and even the audio, it just doesn't have which is sad. Because if this was in better hands, this would have looked better, honestly. But yeah, but if anyone does not, get bothered by that, they'd be really pleased to see with the ideas behind it, though.
Yeah. I
Otherwise,
oh yeah. What were you about to say?
oh, never mind. I forgot what I was about to say.
Okay, yeah. I mean, personally, I wasn't too bothered by the visual. I thought it looked fine. But for me personally, honestly, I think this is one of my favorite shows this season, and it pains me so much that this show isn't being talked about enough, because this is honestly also like probably one of my favorite comedies. Like this, like in probably like the entirety of this year. Like y'all were talking about how Kakushi Koto was underrated. Like at least I've seen people talking about Kakushi Koto. I've seen barely anybody talking about Wave Listen to Me, which is quite a bummer.
Well, I didn't like the show, but I do feel like it's underrated. It is kind of underrated, but it does go back to how ugly the visuals did look, and they do matter a lot, and it does kind of matter a lot considering the ideas about it, and you just want that better presented,
I think it's still. I think the visuals are pretty subjective because it honestly looks pretty fine.
Yeah.
To me.
True.
But yeah, the comedy of the show is really on point, and Minare also, yeah, I agree. She's easily one of the best things about the show, and it's.
Can I just say that one part, that episode where she's just like in a dream and then the turtle.
And the turtle poop. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Talked about that last podcast.
This bitch just ate turtle turd. She just ate turtle turd.
Easily that's masterpiece writing right there. That was amazing.
No, the first time I saw that, I was just like, oh no. That was just like that for me was the best part,
but yeah. But yeah, what's also surprising about Minare and her character is that apparently like the voice actress for her, Minare is one of her first works. And she just absolutely nailed her character. Like she
actually has done she's actually had other roles, but they were not as major, to be honest. But this is her first notable sort of role, to be honest.
Is this like her first like main role?
Her first main role, yeah. This is her main role. So yeah, this is sort of a debut, like main character debut.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what I also like. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think she can work well. I think her sort of tone of voice works well for characters like Minari. So it would be nice to see other roles she partakes in.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what other roles she partakes. But yeah, what I also like about this show is I also kind of said this in my reaction to the last episode of Sing Yesterday for Me. But comedies like these where it revolves around working adults, I honestly find them so refreshing, because when because as I get okay, this is gonna make me sound old, but as I get older, it gets hard for me. It gets harder for me to relate to comedies and like rom-coms, romances, like centering around like teenagers, like high schoolers, because I graduated like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy those types of shows, but I
graduated high school 10 years ago.
yeah, yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah, I still enjoy those type of shows, but at the same time, shows that revolve around like adults and like kind of like around working adults.
I
Like,
get what you mean.
I can get that.
and that is what makes it so refreshing, because like I can relate to the type of some of the situations that they're in.
Yeah, I can get where you're at. I can't say the same on my part. It's sort of the, I wouldn't say reverse, but it's more like I don't have much of a feel of a connection with the adult comedy as I wish I did, as opposed to the high school one, because I feel like with the comedies, with the CNN sort of theme stuff, it doesn't roll as well with me as I wish I did, because it's just more like it's more like I'm too familiar to the point where I'm just like I'm not even sure if I can really laugh at it, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying I don't laugh at it at all. It's just that I don't laugh at it as often as with the other parts. I'm not saying the high school rom-coms are always a good thing. I mean, there are bad ways of handling those.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. It's just more like like at best, like at worst, it's more like I'm equally okay with either high school or the CNN sort of high school comedy and CNN comedy. It just depends on how they're executed, and the whole themes.
I was going to say, well, one of the best, and I think Rio can agree with this, one of the best high school animes at the moment is Synth Gear.
Well,
in high school.
Wait, it's technically is that technically high school? Well, high school.
They are
I thought you guys were gonna say Kaguya-sama.
Tsubasa.
Yeah, Kaguya-sama as well.
Okay, well,
Tsubasa high school students.
Tsubasa and Mario are supposed to be in college though, technically, because they're at that age, right? I think they're like in their 20s.
No, I don't think so. I think they're younger
I'm pretty
than me.
I'm pretty sure Mario is at least like 20, 23, 25.
Well, Tsubasa and Maria are probably in their 20s, but Hibiki, I reckon, in her.
She's probably in her
18s.
18, yeah. I can see
Going to
that.
say, along with Miku as well. That's why that's the last couple of episodes.
Oh boy.
I think we've talked enough about the spring season. I know there's probably a lot here we can still talk about, but we need to move on.
Is anybody else watching like any of the other shows? Like, is anybody watching like Sugumomo season 2?
I watched that.
I watched that. I watched
Actually,
that.
She put the second season on hold because I'm not even sure how prioritized. Like, I want to get the other.
It's a better. I think season 2 is better. Just to say.
Season 2 of Sugimura is definitely a lot better than season 1.
Okay, so at some point
that's all we can say. That's all.
I just have other stuff. To
I definitely need to pick up the manga for Sugimoto now. I've been meaning to for ages, and especially after the end of season 2, I'm just like, I need to start reading that, but I need to finish Komi-san first. Well, I need to catch up with Komi-san. I'll read anything else.
So,
summer season.
All right,
move on to the summer season.
Yeah, all right. Final thoughts. Okay, I think before we move on, I think we can all agree that the spring season would have been a lot better if COVID-19 didn't delay everything. Like, I can understand. I can understand why, but
but Kaguya-sama saved us. Let's just.
I think so. I think
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
Kaguya-sama saved the spring season. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
All right.
Summer season. All right.
Re:Zero, Origairu, and SAO.
Yo, these first 2 rows are crazy.
We got a lot to talk about. Oh boy.
The first 3.
There's a lot here.
The first 3, man.
The first 3.
I can't talk about Sword Art Online, but
Let's start with
There's- come on,
ReZero. Let's see
There's
this.
ReZero.
ReZero.
ReZero season 2.
Still need to watch the first season.
Wait, what?
Dude,
It's not.
What?
Wait, guys.
What? How could you, man?
Wait, you still have.
Nani?
What?
Nani?
I haven't watched I only
How
watched like
could you,
the
bro?
first 15
Catch
minutes of.
up.
I shut. I'm
Catch
still
up.
I'm still
Kawiicrew.
I still need to do my rewatch of this.
I'm still
of-
trying to
of
catch
the-
up for all the stuff on some of the shows on the spring season.
Kawiicrew,
ReZero, the only
go
thing.
on direct. Watch the direct cut version. You speed run
I
the
did
whole
the
season.
director's cut of it.
It'll be
instead.
faster.
The
And plus,
director's
it'll,
cut.
You
Um,
speed run the whole
faster.
season.
it's good though. It's
It's
really
very
good.
good. It's
Wait,
very good.
wait,
It's a lot better than the main series.
Wait, what are you talking about? The ReZero?
Director's cut.
The ones where they made it like an
Director's
hour
cut
long
ReZero.
each one.
So they squeezed like 3 episodes in one episode.
Wait, is it
okay.
like the first 3
Yeah.
episodes or like what?
The whole thing.
The first
Yeah,
3 episodes, they squeeze every episode. They squeeze 3 episodes into
Yeah,
one, so it's
yes.
about 6 or 9 parts instead of
Yes.
24.
Yep. No, like 13 actually. 13
13
episodes.
13
13
episodes.
You can speed run this, Kawaii. You can speed run this.
Wait, how?
No.
Wait, okay, so is it like the whole first half of the series squeezed into one?
It's the whole thing. It's the,
The
whole
whole
thing.
thing.
It's
The whole series. The whole
The whole
series.
season 1 into one season. Into
Wow.
13 episodes. Into 13 episodes.
Director's cut.
Yeah.
They actually include new stuff in the director's cut as well.
Well,
So-
mostly the last episode.
In the last episode, apparently they've added new stuff in.
So if I watch
Yeah.
director's cut, I'm not gonna miss anything.
anything,
then-
no, you won't.
you won't miss anything.
You won't
No.
miss anything.
Hmm.
You actually get more out of it.
Oh wow.
Still
Yeah.
need to watch.
Yeah.
Still need to watch the OVAs of ReZero. So I need to do Memory Snow and the other one still. That's the next thing on my list of OVAs.
You got next week. You got 1 week. You got 1 week.
Can do
I'll
it in
see.
1 week.
I'll see what I
ReZero
can do.
starts-
You got 1 week.
Oh yeah, ReZero's next
Week.
Wednesday. Oh no, no,
Wednesday.
next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Hey,
Next
July
Wednesday,
8th.
let's go.
Wait, I gotta
Let's
see.
go.
Yeah. I
Let's
have
see
a
the
whole
schedule.
calendar.
When
Speaking-
when I do my stream, when I do my preview, this is gonna.
Wait.
I have to really check out.
Wait, MadlLad,
Oh.
aren't you wearing a Emilia shirt?
Yeah.
He is.
Oh no! I hope there aren't any Rem fans watching this.
Well, if they're watching anime, they're gonna be pissed.
Because Ram's not going to be in it.
They won't be in it.
Oh, she is going to be in it, but
Just you
at least
will-
she's not.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
spoiling it for them? Oh, hell no.
Okay, okay.
That's what I know. That's what I know
Wednesdays.
as well.
Like
By the
as
way,
soon as I
Wednesday.
saw your shirt, the first thing I thought about was,
Oh, you wrote it down
boy,
too?
Rem fa-
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I wrote that my schedule too.
July.
These
8th,
are my schedule for my
July
summer.
8th Wednesdays. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty.
So on a Wednesday will be ReZero and Fuku KG.
you know what?
No, Fugo Keiji's oh wait, no, because you have a
I'm,
different.
I'm gonna write my
I'm done.
damn. I'm not gonna write
Yeah,
my damn.
Fuku KG moved to a Wednesday now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh no. Why?
AG, is that
Full KG Balance Unlimited. That was like one of the shows that was supposed to air during the spring season, but it got delayed.
all right?
Yeah, the main
got ya,
character's a
got
Chad
ya.
with a bunch of money.
You'll
Wait,
be.
which
That's right, I
one?
remember.
Which anime you talking about? That
The million.
Full
It was
KG.
like Full KG, the Millionaire Detective.
Fuku KG. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You got moved to a Wednesday now. Next Wednesday.
Oh.
After
I see.
ReZero. After ReZero, yeah.
I mean, that's fine with me since Origairu, I think that's on a Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Yep, staying late for that. Staying late for that.
Shit, I need to rewatch it again.
I'm rewatching it right now.
It's been so long.
I know.
It's been years since I've watched it.
It's been
I've
2014
not
since I last watched it.
seen. I've not seen my teen romantic comedy.
Oh.
Wait, you haven't? Wait, you haven't?
Haven't. Haven't.
Oh,
I didn't hear that. It's okay. We're gonna act like we didn't hear that. Alright, man.
oh god.
Didn't
Alright.
see it. Haven't seen it yet.
All right,
I haven't seen it, sorry.
Origairu director's cut.
That's called a video summary, bro.
I wish.
I just wish there was.
Yeah, that would be
wish
so
it
much
was
easier for me.
honest. Yeah, it'll be easier for me too. So, shall we start with ReZero then?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What are you looking forward to it, to be honest?
Let's see. Well, all I'm just gonna say is it's gonna be. I feel like there's gonna be a field trip incoming for
Oh
sure.
my god.
Oh
Some-
yeah,
Apparently-
dude.
Apparently
Trailer.
Apparently Subaru's suffering gonna escalate even more
Subaru,
in the second
Subaru's
season.
going.
Oh my
Subaru's
god. that's
never
not
going to
good.
stop suffering. He's just
He's
going to
done.
be.
He's suffering.
He's just
to
always
next,
gonna be
go
there.
to the next level. He'll take it to the next level.
Look,
in the second
he's
season.
just. He's already dead. Okay, he's emotionally dead. There's can't. There's not. No, there's nothing he can do anymore.
It can only get worse. It's only downhill
get
It's
from
only
worse.
gonna
here.
get worse.
It's only downhill from here. There's nothing.
Uh,
I just hope. Well, I just hope it address. Well, I don't know if it's gonna address the qualms I had with the season 1, but we'll see. I mean,
We'll
I hope
see.
it just starts to really develop something in terms of the plot, but I just don't know where it will go.
I see a
but-
lot of Amelia development this season for sure.
yeah.
Amelia's gonna get a lot of development.
Yeah.
Wait,
I reckon.
My girl. She's
wait,
gonna
wait, you
develop.
love Ram? That sucks. That really sucks. All the Ram fans would just be throwing pitchforks.
They had their chance to shine. You know what happened? Y'all already know what happened, guys.
We already know. We already know. We don't need to tell us twice.
Wonder what's going to happen with Ram this season. Then
Ram.
Ram's
Ram.
barely going to be in it.
She's gonna
I
be a
think
vet.
Ram
she's gonna
may
be
play a big part in the second season too.
She's gonna be like a vegetable in like how Kirito kind of is right now.
Yeah,
Until
Oh no.
I just wanna-
do that to my boy, man.
I just want to know. I just want to know if there's more of Felix.
There's
Yeah,
more
I'm pretty
Felix.
sure. I'm pretty sure it'll be more Felix.
trap.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see all the characters again at some point.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years, guys. It's been 4 years.
It's been that
Yeah,
long.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been 4 years.
It's been 4 years since
Mhm.
the original
Yeah, it's been 4 years.
aired.
Oh boy. Then. On to the
It'll be a
game.
good 4 years.
It really was all the
Waited.
buzz back in 2016.
I was in my first
Mhm.
year of uni. I was in my first year of uni that when it aired. So my God, bring back so much memories.
Wait, you mean for? Wait, I got lost here. You talking about ReZero? You talking about?
Yeah, we're
the,
talking about ReZero.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, talking about ReZero.
About the original ReZero.
Gosh.
It's during my first year of uni when it aired, so it brings back so much memories.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh,
I
oh
feel
well.
really old.
Can't wait for next Wednesday. Can't
Feel really
wait for
young.
Next Wednesday.
Gosh. So moving on
Origami.
to Origo.
Oregon.
Moving on.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay,
Sex, yeah.
I'll let you guys
I
handle
am.
this one.
I am both ready and not ready.
What?
I don't think.
Of course, we're not ready. It's not. Isn't it meant to be the final season?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Con means
Yeah,
final
I mean, I'm
so-
excited for more Oregaru, but at the same time, I feel like it's just gonna hit me with more of them feels.
I feel
It's
well,
gonna destroy
season
me.
two. Season 2 really just slapped hard with the
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
emotional, with the pathos.
They
part.
really got us there.
Third season, like I feel like there's gonna be more. Just
Yep.
from the just from the trailers, I feel like
Yeah.
from the
Mhm.
from just the dialogue of Yukino and
Mhm.
Yukino, Yui, Iroha, just like it just feels like
You can
It's just
sense something's
like-
coming.
yeah,
You
there's
can
you just
sense
sense
something. You can-
some shit's coming.
It's gonna be a shit show at some point for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
it's a
gonna be
good
real bad
or
at one
bad
point.
thing if it does turn into such a thing.
I feel like
mean,
they'll be
mean,
able to handle it. I think
I
it's gonna
mean,
be really good.
because I heard mixed stuff about how the light novel ended with that. Even though
Really?
Yeah.
I heard I know apparently on Mal they did not update it to where it's supposed to have finished. Because Mal doesn't know how to fucking that shit. I heard from some people, although they may have been a minority, that they didn't like how the final stretch ended.
Really?
But I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure because
We shall
that's-
see for ourselves then. We
yeah.
shall see.
I feel like there should be something that we see for ourselves. And to be fair, it may be because of how the light novel tells the story, and because light novels don't have the luxury of telling us with pictures like manga does.
Mhm.
So it's just like your interpretation of the stuff being said, or which is
Right.
even worse when it's translated. So you don't know how if it's really right, if it's really the quality it is in terms of what you're saying, and if the script is good as what it's like. Because it could be because a one bad mistranslation there can just completely affect how someone feels about the story. It can it really.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Happened
we're
too
just
many
gonna have to
times for
find
me.
out for ourselves, regardless. And it's on Fridays. I'm seeing. So yeah.
Thursday for me.
Thursdays,
Oh,
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
For me, too.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday
I'm
for
on.
me.
I'm okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's a
okay.
Thursday.
Friday. It's gonna be Friday for me.
Okay, so I
Friday
got
that I'm gonna be
okay.
watching.
Yeah,
Well,
Mal-
Friday
I
morning.
fucking
Friday morning.
messed up. I fucking messed up. I was looking at it. I'm just like, wait,
Yeah, Mal
it's
has
just-
the Japan time.
I'm just like,
So-
thinking back. Hold on.
Friday morning. Friday morning.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Oh yeah, but this is gonna be it's gonna be great. I don't see them really fucking up here. This is gonna be one hell of a feels for sure. I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
it won't be a feel. I'm not so sure if it will be as feels as a certain movie that has now been announced rescheduled. And I will get to that next, if anything. Well, no, a little later on.
Okay.
I don't
SAO.
Now we have Sword Art Online next.
Yes.
SAO. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah, baby.
Let's go.
I've not seen any of.
Let's
Not
go.
seen any.
I'm
of
ready for my boy
Sword
to
Art
rise
Online.
out of that damn wheelchair this damn second, man.
Oh, it's obvious when we come back.
Are you
It's
about to
obvious.
break-
In fact, I want to see him fly out of that fucking wheelchair, dude.
Oh yeah, by the way,
I want to
P-Boy,
see him
P-Boy,
glide.
There's another PV tomorrow. There's a new PV released tomorrow. For
I mean, I don't watch
SAO.
PVs
Oh,
myself
you don't watch PVs?
because I just
Oh,
wanna,
okay.
yeah, I just wanna go into it and just like experience. I didn't
Hey,
even watch the Attack on Titan PV.
You know why I don't? You know why I? Okay, so there's a comparison of trailers I watched with anime and trailers I've watched with Western films. With Western films, I was like, ooh, this looks really cool. I go watch the actual movie. I'm just like,
What?
okay,
Disappointment.
that was it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm one of these people that I'm just so jaded now with Western entertainment. It's like, fuck it, I give up. I give up
Same
trying to
formula.
it's just so formulatic, and
Yeah.
And to be fair, most Western films really get tied down by the sort of the Westernized sort of views and ideals. Anime doesn't have that sort of setback. To be honest,
Mhm.
like yeah, it does have some, but not a whole lot compared to to other stuff. Let's be fair here. But yeah, this is the final. This is gonna be the
Final season of War of Alicization arc.
Yeah.
The-
I don't see an anime sequel for this. I know the light novel is going on with another.
Oh yeah.
But I really doubt they're going to do another anime sequel unless there's enough promotion for the next one. But
Yeah, I
pretty
read
sure-
this is the
I'm pretty
last
sure
season
they
of
got-
SEO. I think I saw it somewhere.
I think you're
It's
gonna really go.
It says the final season for Alicization. Just to correct you with there.
I feel like
Are you sure? Okay.
Don't,
you're really
don't worry
gonna go-
about it. Don't worry about it.
I feel like
I'm
you're really
pretty-
gonna go balls out with this one, like how Wit Studio did with the part 2 of season 3 of Attack on Titan. They're really gonna go balls out with with the budget here. I really feel
Okay.
that's gonna happen.
You can
I
tell
know
from the visual
A1.
art,
I know
but-
A1 Picture was doing Kage-san, but they have room for. But from what they see in the trailer, I can see them having room for another sparkling finale like this one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no way they could fuck this one up. They
There's
can't.
no way. They dropped
they can't
SAO in the
afford
spring
to.
season
They
Yeah.
for a
cannot
reason.
afford to
They
at this
dropped SAO in the spring
Yeah, they
season
can.
for a reason. For a
Yeah.
reason. So
They
yeah,
can't
I
stop
cannot
this
see
one.
them fucking. They cannot, man.
If they scuff
Yeah,
it,
Let's be fair.
they're dead. They're
Let's
dead.
be fair.
Mother Basement, Digibro gonna destroy the show. Oh god.
No, well, I don't give a shit about Mother's. Mother's
And neither do I.
Basement, like some of his views I can agree, and some of them are just like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I fucking laugh when he tries to gas up shows that are objectively far worse than SAO. Let's be fair.
uh-huh.
And so it's just like, okay,
I want to say I don't fully grasp the whole. Well, Sword Art Online is like the worst thing ever thing.
I
Like,
don't
It's
either.
not.
has anyone seen
It's
Osama's game?
not.
Has anyone seen Osama's game? You know how fucking mad.
Unfortunately, I have.
Yo, I love that ending. It was so bad. I loved
That
it.
was
I
It
was
was
like,
it was so bad. It's
I don't
good.
want to even
I think
think about.
I think
anymore.
Osama can fall in the category of so bad that it's good.
Well,
yeah.
no.
I think domestic
No.
shits
No,
on
no,
it.
no.
To be honest, it's
Domestic.
At least that's what
domestic
I've
don't
heard.
get worse.
Because I just dropped it after episode 7.
That's a dumpster fire.
dumpster fire.
I don't
Is
drop
it-
shows.
is it the-
I don't drop shows anymore.
I
So
drop-
if I did have to watch it, I have to watch the entire thing.
You're a
I'm
brave
being
soul.
ruthless. I'm
wow.
being ruthless. I drop shows
Alright.
I don't like them.
This
Okay,
next
next
title.
up.
Let's
Fire
move
Force.
on. Let's
Fire
move
Force.
on.
Are we
Fire
on
Force
uh,
season 2.
Fire
I'm
Force
up.
season 2?
I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I don't know.
I haven't seen the first season yet.
I did not. I've watched all the first season, but I did not do a reaction to it. So I don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a reaction to this one, honestly. To be like,
This
sorry.
is what my subscriber have to say about Fire Force.
What?
Ooh,
That's what my
I mean,
subscriber.
but what you put it up against? Look,
Percent.
you got out of high school.
I mean,
They
to
put
be
it up
fair,
against 3-0.
you're
Put that
putting
shit
up
up against
against
SAO.
PinoyChan. You're putting up against SAO. You also got to consider God of High School and
Yeah, and God of High School
I
was the
mean,
second worst option in there.
I put the top 5 just to
It
see
was-
how you rate it.
yeah, this yeah, this is
See
something.
what
I
where-
know
happens
it.
out of high school. I've actually stopped the other day on my Discord with saying it. I was like, Tower
wait,
of
wait.
High School God or something like that.
Tower of
wait,
High
wait.
School God.
Wait. Wait. If you guys just stopped, if we're okay with moving on from Fire Force, if you guys are good, because I don't really have a particularly high opinion about Fire Force. Just
yeah,
like,
I mean-
I
okay.
don't even think Fire Force, so
I
It's just
mean,
fine with it,
overall, like I have seen the first season. Like I think it's pretty good, but I'm not sure if I would agree with people saying like it's one of the best shonen of like
I mean,
the decade or like all of last year even.
I mean
but-
the last
I-
the last arc was good.
yeah.
The last
all
season was good.
Good
all I
lead
know
into the
about
second
Fire
season.
Force, all I know about Fire Force is that all the waifus are top tier apparently. So
Yeah, it has some pretty good
Fact.
top tier waifus.
that's all I know about it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah.
I think all I can say right now is that I'm interested in seeing where the second season goes and how it
Okay.
compares to the first season. All right,
hopefully it's good.
God of
God
It's on a good track
God-
right
God
now.
of High
No,
School.
God of High
God,
School.
God.
All I'm gonna
Manga.
say,
God,
is I hope it's a better
It's
series and a
good.
better adaptation of a Korean work than Tower of God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ruffle
okay,
some
let's-
feathers,
okay,
but
Let's be fair.
In fact, Ryo is hyped for it.
Well,
I was hyped for it.
I want to keep it low because I don't want to just be hit with a bunch of
I'm willing
disappointed.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet right now on this podcast. You're going to watch episode 1 of Tower of God, and I'm going to see your score, and it's going to be like,
Oh,
and
I
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
like,
I don't know.
oh,
I mean,
God.
if it's entertaining enough, it will start out with a 6 or a 5 because it depends. But I don't know for sure. I cannot tell from just the first 4 to 5 minutes of that preview. I don't know how to make a proper judgment
I
of
mean,
that.
to be fair, I haven't looked at the preview yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be reacting to it yet. Like I said, the only thing I really want to do this season is ReZero season 2. Like anything else, somebody like tells me, "Oh, you should check out, like, say, the God of High School." Later on, I'll be like, "Okay, if it's really good, I'll check it out." Honestly, so far, the only thing I really want to watch this from the season is ReZero. Like everything else is just like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's a huge if. It's a huge if to back up, behind it.
Like, I
Like,
know
you
a lot of people
Yeah.
are hyped for this season, but that's because nearly everything is a sequel. So then we have like Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh,
Yay.
well, now
Are we-
that we can now
Yeah.
that
wait, are we
Yeah.
moving on to Rent a Girlfriend? Like,
Can we move on to that?
I'm just stating like,
let me check the.
there's not much we can talk about with.
Let me look at this damn.
High
Let me look at
School, I
this
think.
trailer. Let me look at this trailer real fast. Hold on.
for God of High
Um,
School?
no.
Yeah, I already watched it.
I don't know. I'm looking at the teaser for Rent a Girlfriend. It was on Mal.
Oh.
Joe.
I really
Oh, at
like
least,
the
like-
character designs of the series. I'm
This
telling you
guy-
that.
Mhm.
They're
Guess
really
I've
nice.
learned something by doing domestic girlfriend. I now know that girlfriend in Japanese is kanjo. So
Yeah, you learn a lot of shit if you watch enough anime.
You watch a lot of harem shows.
Sometimes I feel like I watch too much for my own good, to be honest.
Yep.
yeah, I think so. That's why you have so many low scores.
Yeah, like I know. Believe me when I say, believe me when I say,
Your expectations are too high.
I've dug into the bottom of the grip. Those, you know about those old ass OVAs and specials like from back in '90s or early 2000s that never really got production because they just canceled shit halfway. Yeah, I've dug into those. Unfortunately,
Damn.
those are so bad.
I think Ryo, you've just become too jaded.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm more jaded by those than the current things going around. Although, I mean, as you go along, you do have to kind of compare one with the other. You know, that's why.
I think you've watched
Oh.
anime longer than like
Yeah,
all of us.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, in 2014 is where I just kind of started breaking out a lot. I just wasn't so sure how much to I just didn't know how to list shit at the time. To be fair,
I mean, I
Hmm.
started watching anime around 2012. Around.
funny enough, I have not watched Kuroko no Basketball.
Why
I don't
Same,
know.
dude. Same,
I,
dude.
I really need to watch more sports anime.
I'm just gonna say IQ is the best sports shonen. Like,
IQ?
yeah,
Yes.
IQ
Okay,
is-
I agree.
Yes.
I agree with you, man.
it is like one of the. It made me give a shit about volleyball. It legit did. It made me interested in that shit. Like
Yeah.
before that, I was just like, oh, Olympics volleyball, okay. It looks entertaining enough. And I was but I see it in anime where I'm just like, he's really. It acts all that shit really makes sense. Holy crap! It got me that interested.
What, all those
was-
volleyball scenes from beach episodes didn't get you interested?
Huh?
All those volleyball scenes from beach episodes that didn't get you interested?
Not really. Not really. I mean,
I got him interested for different
I wanna-
reasons.
part of me wants to get value. There is value with the fan service. I'll just say that. I mean, there is good fan service, and then there's bad fan.
And then there's bad fan service.
We all
know.
Yeah.
We all know the difference here.
Hmm.
By the way, I am looking at Rent a Girlfriend now, and all I'm just gonna say is, I have mixed feelings about how this is gonna end up. I hope it does not end up like Domestic Girlfriend.
It won't. It's not that type, I don't think.
It won't.
It
It won't
definitely
be
is
like
not.
that.
I guess
There's
I
no way-
guess what's gonna really ring with, and the manga doesn't. I'm gonna just ignore what the manga scores and just see how the anime is going to show things. But I think it may come down to how people feel about the comedy, and we get it with the whole thing. They're high schoolers, and the comedy is not gonna always rub well with some people.
Uh-huh.
Let's be fair. That's gonna be the thing. I do think it's gonna be entertaining for what it's worth. Even if it's for better or for worse, it's gonna be quite a funny ride, honestly.
Mhm.
On that, I'm just going to quickly jump ahead to
I mean,
the one that a lot of people are looking forward to, from what I've seen on Twitter, is Yuzuki-chan.
Really? Uzaki-chan?
Oh,
Ozaki-chan?
Ozaki-chan.
You're talking about Asobi Tai?
That's it.
Yeah.
Asobi Tai?
I've been hearing
gonna-
a lot of people have been looking forward to this one.
We're gonna.
I'm not gonna react to that one. I just might watch it on my own.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I-
Them.
I'm just giving a first.
I might
episode.
just watch that one on my own time as
I'm
well.
just gonna give it a first.
I know-
episode
okay, I
impression
know we
to see
skipped
where it
ahead.
goes.
I know we skipped ahead, but I don't know if I'm gonna react to this one either. The Misfit of Demon King Academy or Mao Gaokui
Oh
no
my god! I was
Gosha
fascinated about
Shin
that.
Saikyo no Mao.
I'll pick it up.
I mean,
It's one that
I'll pick it up.
No Gakoe.
I'm a
is
long
fan
one
of
of
as
Demon
it.
they-
King Academy.
Long ass
Yeah, the one that
English name is Misfit of Demon King Academy.
great.
Yeah, personally for me, I mean,
Yeah.
I think for me, I'll
looks so generic.
so
It
just
looks so
It looks.
generic.
It's
I
gonna
hope
be
it's
generic.
not. I
It
hope
looks like
it's not.
it kind of
Looks
does.
like
No, it
like
does.
they took the
It does.
poster for a Rifita. I was like, let's just use that. Let's use the poster for a Rifita. We'll just
I
change
mean,
it a little
yeah.
bit. There you go. That's it.
I mean, the
Wait.
the
Which
MC.
one? Wait, which one? Wait,
Ari
which
Freda.
one?
Ari
It
Freda.
shows up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Forever, yeah.
Yes, that one.
I mean, the
The post. It looks like exactly the same poster.
Why does it also
Really?
remind me of Assassin's Pride? Holy, what the?
Assassin's Pride? No.
As I said,
No.
as I-
oh.
as I said,
No,
it's a.
no.
It looks so generic. It looks so generic. That's why it's got a generic
the
poster
M-
as well.
It doesn't smell generic. It just reeks of generic.
Oh.
It reeks.
Yeah.
I literally smell
I mean, the MC.
Yeah, the
from what I've
title just says it all.
from-
I'm
man.
going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction right now.
Okay.
This show is going to be in the sixes.
Sixes.
It's going to be
maybe.
Oh,
going to
I
be
don't-
in the
oh,
low
I'm
sixes,
gonna-
I reckon.
I'm pretty sure your prediction is gonna be right. Is on point.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure it'll be 5 even. I'm
Five.
pretty sure it'll be.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure it'll
even
be
a five actually.
It depends
Yeah.
on how much production. If the
I
production
mean,
value,
I'm not sure.
yeah, it's gonna be a 5.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's making this?
the MC looks. I mean, for what I've seen in the PV, the MC he looks pretty badass. But other than
Yeah,
that,
that's
I
what
might have to.
every isekai-
I might have
At
to agree
least-
with you guys saying.
Let's be fair though. At least they're like as redundant as these sort of setups are. They kind of sell because they're still entertaining. They're still entertaining.
Yeah.
I will just say, I will give the benefit of the doubt with that.
I
But-
will give a first episode impression just to see how it goes for my channel.
Oh, it's the same studio that made Kenja no Mago, bro.
Exactly.
No, I just noticed that.
Exactly.
Just noticed
Oh,
that.
boy.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Exactly.
It's also the same studio that did Kokoro Connect and
Yeah, I know.
Cavalry and Baka no
It's like-
to Test
It's like
Oh, well-
50-50, man.
and
Coco
Masumi
Strike the
Connected.
blood.
Strike the Blood.
Coco Connect Rakudai
Yeah,
Release.
yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they were really good.
They also did a
I
Tanaka
think this is gonna be 50-50 on animation.
Yeah, they also did Tanaka
Tasogari Otome no Amnesia.
There's a
That was good
Bofuri.
too.
Otome
Non
Gang.
Biri 2,
Yeah.
Tanaka-kun, pretty.
And they also did Emoto.
Oh,
Imoto-san. Yeah.
Emoto
Oh,
say Ibra.
Yeah.
Masa Sagai-
no.
Oh,
And they-
God.
that was good. Though.
Oh,
They also
God.
did Otome game from this season.
Strike the blood.
Okay.
They also did,
they've done a lot.
They did Fake
They've done a
Khalid.
lot.
as-
Oh yeah, they did.
Fake-
They did a fake. They did a fake Kai. Kayan one. You
Fake
mean
Khalid.
oh Fate Stay Lol. Yeah.
Fate
that was
Stay
the
Fate
one.
Stay Lolly. Oh my god.
Face to lolly.
I've yet to watch that one.
You
I need to watch one
genius.
of those, dude, just to know what it's
I,
like. Just to
I
know
don't
what it's
know,
like.
you guys, I just dropped it.
You know what's sad? Someone told me. Okay, someone told me some of the scenes from that show ended up in porn, ended up in stuff like Pornhub. I'm not
Oh,
kidding.
God.
Probably.
I'm not
Wait,
kidding.
That's-
what? That should be illegal, man.
That's not all too surprising considering there's a
Wait,
lot of etchy
what?
scenes.
It's not too
like-
surprising at all,
Oh.
actually. Considering the fact that you can on that particular site, you can also find whole episodes of interspecies reviews as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
so-
plug, nice
yeah,
plug.
yeah.
It's not all that
Put a plug
surprising.
Well, okay, interspecies reviewers. That's a given. That's a given.
Yeah.
That's a
MadlLad
given.
is already looking it up. He's on his phone, just going, "Yep, I just need to check this out."
What are you-
Oh god.
Erase show me your history. Erase the
Just
Now
doing some
man's an incognito.
scientific research. All
No,
right.
put it on private. Put it on private search, so it won't show up on the.
Hey, do the incognito
on
tab.
that,
Yeah, incognito on that.
yeah.
Don't worry, we won't judge.
Other one that
No, we're not
jumping ahead a
judging.
little
We're not-
further again. Let's go and jump ahead a bit further again and say this
Oh, I
is
see.
the other
The
one
good
that
ones.
I may react to later.
Which one?
React to, I should say. That's the Monster Musume Doctor one.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Let's get that culture anime, boys.
Wait,
Yeah,
Arvo-
Okay.
let's go.
Secure the
Okay.
bag.
Wait, which one?
Let's go.
Okay, can I just
Monster
say
Musume.
something I
Oh,
want to? Yeah,
Monster Musume.
Monster
no,
Girl Doctor.
Monster Girl
Hashiman,
Doctor.
or something like
Monster
that.
Girl.
Yeah,
Monster Girl
you're right.
Monster
Doctor.
Girl Doctor. It's just
okay.
like seriously, did
Son.
anyone who created Monster Musume? Oh, hang on, wait a moment. You can't use that title. You can't use that title. That's our
I
title.
thought
You
I
think
thought
it's
that
our
I thought that title was patented.
I'm gonna say
Copyright.
this right now.
Such,
Copyright.
Copyright strike him.
such
I'm gonna say this right now.
Such-
I'm gonna say this right now. The director did Boku Ben was a director for Boku Ben and Lafino.
Oh
This is-
god. Yeah.
Yep.
What a
Yep.
weird. Show to pick.
So-
Okay. You know.
So yeah, the stuff, the sort of directing choices you saw in those shows, expect them to be here, in this one for sure.
Mhm.
And it would make sense because of the nature of it, compared to the others that I mentioned. But yeah, I can. Who's the one that looks like the? Oh, Safet Tails Nick age 19. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
this.
just gonna look at. I might just follow this too, but obviously I'm not gonna do a reaction to it. I don't feel like.
Obviously.
Why I'm
I
doing
don't
it for
think.
the
I
Real
boys.
think
one?
I'm not so sure unless people request it.
Yeah.
Unless people.
Uh-huh.
And good
Yeah.
luck with censoring it. That one.
Good luck with
Or is it
Then
gonna black out
there's-
the whole entire screen?
Black.
Yeah, because there's also,
Sorry,
you know,
wrong timer.
Q hentai cross.
Wait,
I'm
yeah.
watching that
Okay,
one.
hold on. Yeah, this. Yeah,
Goku
Monster
hentai
Girl.
arrows.
Yeah, before. Yeah, okay. Well,
It's
hentai
20.
arrows.
It actually got confirmed for 25 episodes.
Wait,
20
what? I'm not gonna watch that
What?
for that long.
I don't think I'm gonna like.
Oh no.
How?
Hentai Eros
How?
is 25
Did you guys?
episodes.
Okay, hold on. Did you guys read the synopsis for this series? Because it has the best, probably the best
No, I'm
synopsis
not-
of
no, I'm gonna
2020.
read it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
have
read
you
it.
guys
I
read
read
it?
the-
That- It's funny,
I read
dude.
the
Yeah, I've
manga.
read it.
Hold
I
on.
read the manga.
I've read
I
it.
read the manga.
No, read
In
the
a world-
synopsis.
In a world on the verge of a
Just
great
read it
disaster.
out loud.
Yeah,
In
read
a
it for
world
us.
on the verge of a great disaster that began 5 years ago, heroes who, with the help of a device called HX Hair Arrows, uses the power of H and erotic power arrows to save the planet from libido devouring monsters. Enjo Reto and Hoshino Kawara are childhood friends who have drifted apart from each other. One day, they are caught in a battle against a Caesar bug that feeds on a human sexual energy to evolve. After successfully taking out the enemy, they join a group of heroes like them, using the erotic power of HX arrows to force to fight off monsters.
Yep.
This is why I love anime.
Yeah.
That's how you know
why
this
we
is gonna be a
love anime.
masterpiece.
So
This is
I
where you
wa- I
know
read-
it's gonna be
I
fun.
read the first 2 chapters of the manga. By the way.
Oh wait, you did?
Yeah, I read the first 2 chapters of the
Is it
manga.
degenerate or what?
It's next level of hentai.
Okay, so
Level.
I'm glad to
Okay.
say that within the first two
I'm
episodes,
gonna
it's
have to,
gonna have
okay,
a
I'm gonna
fire.
have to ask
It's not
them.
gonna be.
I'm gonna have to ask this then. Is it on the same level as interspecies
I don't think so.
reviews then?
Almost.
I would
almost,
doubt. I would
almost.
doubt.
Almost.
I would doubt it.
Almost.
I would doubt it.
Almost.
I think
I would
maybe
doubt
on the same
it's-
level.
Almost. Oh.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
still gonna
Maybe-
watch it.
Slightly. Maybe I mean like. Literally, I don't even know why TV studio. I
I'll
don't get TV studio
expect- I don't
nowadays, to be honest.
I don't expect it to be on par with interspecies reviewers, but I expect it to be comparable.
It's
Like-
comparable. That's a very proper term, comparable.
All I'm just gonna say is I don't see myself doing a reaction to it unless there was enough requests.
So
Yeah.
is it going to be like?
I don't
doesn't it
know.
have nudity in it. In
It has
the manga?
etchy. There's nudity.
It has
Of
to.
course, of course,
It has to have it.
Yeah,
Of
listen,
course.
yeah. Don't worry, it's gonna have an uncensored version.
I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I read the synopsis, I was like, okay, you know what? I have to watch this no matter what. And this is, I think, these shows right here. I'm gonna say this right now. These shows right here is one of the biggest reasons I'm looking forward to summer season. This summer season is like the season for ecchi because we got like 3
It is. It
ecchi
is.
shows this
Yes,
season,
very ecchi.
2 of which are Monster Girl
I mean,
shows.
it is summer, right?
Yeah.
The summer is the perfect time for those sort of
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Because we have Monster Girl, Doctor, we have Doku, HN Tentai Arrows, we have Peter Grill and the Philosopher Time.
Oh, I'm excited for
Yeah.
that one. That's gonna be great.
My subscriber told me to watch it, even though I'm planning to not to watch it. But yeah, it's on a
All right.
Saturday. It clashes with SAO, but yeah.
I know there's some other stuff. I know there's Decadence
I'll
and
watch that one on my own.
Decadence.
Nogan 5 season. I don't know about Decad. Well, I'm not so sure about the reaction to it because I don't know about
yeah.
copyrights.
I won't be.
'cause,
I've decided I'm not going to react to Peter Grill, but I will watch it.
uh,
I
Or
understand.
react to it for the boys.
Studio Nut. All,
Okay.
Nuts. Nuts.
Alright.
they also did. They remember this is the same one that did Yojo Senki.
We gotta be mature,
So-
okay? We're adults here.
Yeah, cause the studio they did Yojo Senki, which is kind of
Really
lit.
good,
honestly.
actually. Very good, actually.
I'm just gonna say, so we're just gonna have to expect the sort
Also,
of
the
aesthetics.
director of Mob Psycho is also going to be doing Decadence. So
Oh wow.
Oh, for real?
yeah, Mob Psycho director is doing
Hmm.
Decadence.
Is this a movie or
A
Oh,
series.
a show?
The
Should
Okay.
be a show.
the director was also the director and original creator and series
Actually.
composition of Death Parade, one of my more
Yes.
liked shows, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a
That's
good
true.
one.
Right. Oh, that was a good one.
that's
That
a
was a
good
really-
one then.
Yeah, I see what it.
So yeah, this
Yeah, I see
show.
what it is.
Yeah,
show might be
the,
promising.
Synopsis is interesting too.
This
Yeah.
might
This-
the Decadence is probably going to be fun. This is going to be really interesting because the sort of setup, the sort of the setups, the synopsis and all like kind of says it for itself. That's sort of a sci-fi sort of setup. It's sort of like maybe a post-apocalyptic sort of thing, because humanity driven to the brink of extinction. So this could get really interesting. I just hope the story doesn't derail though. I always have a problem with these sort of setups because where they just choose to cop out with these sort of plots. I just hope it doesn't go that way. And it is an anime original, so pray,
Oh no, that's
fingers
like,
crossed. Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
that's kind of dangerous territory right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after watching
Yeah.
Brand New Animal, I'm kind of I'm getting a little bit worried when it comes to anime originals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Is there any? I know No Guns Life second season. It really depends. I don't think Oliver's.
I'm
really
not
seen it.
watching that. I'm not watching
I'm not
that.
watching that because I haven't seen the first one and I don't really want to watch it.
I don't think there's anything else notable to really bring up.
Yeah, I
I
think we're,
don't either.
honestly, I think we're done.
Unless if we want to go on to the movies, but the movies we do. I mean, I know we're not going to watch the movies.
Well, who knows if the movies? Who knows if the movies are actually going to air because COVID? So
yeah.
Well, yeah, but they are kind of slated. So let's just.
I'm
let's
still
just-
I'm still excited for F Go Camelot.
That's
Is
not
it
coming out
though?
yet, is it
It
not?
got
Being
delayed.
delayed.
It got delayed.
it's been delayed.
It got
Oh,
delayed.
oh yeah.
Indefinite
oh,
now,
I
is it
know
not?
Well, I'm not
I'm-
surprised there.
I'm just gonna say this. I guess Violet Evergarden movie is a thing to cap off because there's the only other thing from the season that's gonna air, and if it does air, this is gonna be crazy. And I'm just gonna be sad to know that I'm not gonna be able to be there in theaters when it pops up because the whole thing going on here in America prevents me from being able to do that otherwise. But just from the trailer, just from the latest trailer,
Oh my god, that was
I
so
already
sad.
I already kind of
I
teared
know.
up.
Yeah,
I don't
I
usually
can
tear up.
understand that.
I barely even got moved by Clannad After Story or Your Lie in April. Just the trailer of this, when the theme song kicked in, I actually kind of teared up. Like, because I know this is just gonna hit really hard. And it's one of the things that just concerns me, just like, how is Violet Evergarden's character development up to this point? How
That
is it
was
gonna
weird.
be affected?
That was weird.
And how is this like what is it gonna end up with her? Like what is gonna happen between her and Gilbert? Is she really gonna live with him, or is she gonna just be able to know, like, oh, just recognize that Gilbert was there, but she needs to know how to live on her own? Like, I don't know how this is gonna go down, honestly. But I know this is just gonna really hit emotionally.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's gonna really,
And it's also
it's gonna be a lot of stuff.
yeah, it's also depressing knowing that the Violet Evergarden movie is probably one of Kyoani's last works before the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
incident.
Yeah. Yep.
A
Yeah.
while anyway.
For a while.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of the last
Yeah.
things they do for a while, sadly.
Yeah.
And Kyoani is one of my favorite studios, but they can at least end it on a
Honestly-
on a huge bang with this one. I know they really.
Honestly, I can't see them coming back. I know they want to. But I honestly can't see them actually coming back to the
I think they
where
can.
they were.
I think they
maybe.
can, but I don't think they're gonna be the same sort of
They won't be the same.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah,
do
they don't have the
come,
personnel that they once had.
if they do come back, it's gonna be a long while. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna take at least several years for them to be
Yeah.
up to where
years, I reckon.
Huh?
They lost
Years.
all the key staff, so
No, they lost
Yeah.
They lost a lot of people.
to some crazy ass nut job who wants revenge
Yeah.
on some dumbass shit.
Yeah, I know,
something
right?
something that was totally probably made up anyway.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably delusional as fuck, and I hate that
Mhm.
people like that still exist.
Mhm.
It's just it sucks, man. I hate how
I
that
did-
went. I hate how that went down.
Did not realize that they also did the Inuyasha movies.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, but they didn't have much of a
animation's
role.
on-
They only kind of just were in charge of it, not really the key staff. From what I've heard, the animation staff at the time was not really working on it. And to be fair, early KyoAni wasn't as impressive as it was during the 2010s. Let's be honest here. Like it was like the KyoAni's animation at the time was still pretty good, but it wasn't like godly as it was in the recent decade. But yeah,
Fair enough.
that's gonna be one of the last biggest things that they have done before they go on to. I'm pretty sure what's gonna be a pretty long hiatus. Like I know they may be involved in some other side projects. I know the free movie is still a thing, but I haven't watched the free
Yeah.
myself. Funny enough,
I watched Free, but I don't think they're gonna go further with the movie.
Freed is not something where I find particularly interesting, honestly. Because I know like it's a budget guys about swim, but it doesn't seem to be really about the competition of sports, but more about something
Character is
life.
more character life and character development and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
if you
I can get by that, but when it's not really focusing on the actual sport, I don't know how to feel about it.
actually they kind of focus a lot of the sport in the second season, but other than that, it's pretty much
Yeah, I guess it's on like onto the Kodo animation, just all the stuff that they've done. If you just click on upcoming, the only thing that comes up is the sexy straight to the Violent Evergarden movie page. So
Wait, what do you mean?
the Violent
Start date?
Evergarden.
Okay, so are you talking about the latest or hold on?
Oh, if you go to the Okio animation page where they list all the stuff that they've done, and click on upcoming, then the next should usually list like all the stuff that they've got in development. The thing that happens though when you click on upcoming is Violent Evergarden. So
Okay, 2020 and okay, so I'm seeing on AniList there is Violet Evergarden movie and Freed movie. To be announced is something is Hibiki Euphonium related and it's an OVA, but I don't know how it's going to really extend from the Euphonium Euphonium finale movie, which I thought was a disappointment, honestly, considering I actually liked the Hibiki Euphonium. I actually liked the first season of Sound Euphonium much better.
a real shame again that we'll never now get a second season for Kabashi.
Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
Dragon.
We're never gonna get that.
Dragon Maid.
That's never going to happen now. I reckon. I think honestly,
At least not by
much as I hate
at
to
least not
say-
by KyoAni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's another
Okay.
one called Nijuseki Denki Mokuroku. I don't know what that translates.
Wait, are we talking about like
Sounds familiar, but
are we talking about another show in the summer season, or what are we talking?
No, it's a to be announced. There's no release date. It's not yet released. It's something. I'm looking on AniList right now. I don't know what's going to be about. I don't know truly what's going to be about, but it is going to be set in early Japan, like pre-post-war one Japan. Yeah, during the Meiji era. That's when like Japan was just really kind of just being part of that sort of industrialization of the world, but it's kind of set back to still kind of setting back to their own traditions. Yeah, that's something. That's a project that KyoAni is involved in, but I don't know the status of that because the whole thing.
honestly, as far as I'm concerned and aware, after the Violent Evergarden movie is released, that's it. Coco
I wouldn't be
information
surprised.
is gone.
To be honest,
I know.
I still see them being in the. I'm still believe that they're gonna be active, but I don't think they're gonna be the same thing that they they were
No.
that used to be.
That's why I said like goodbye to Dragon Maid season 2. That's never going to happen. 3 movie is probably never going to happen, honestly. So this, yeah. As I hate to say it, that's how I see it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, I think that's everything.
I think that's it.
Yeah, for the summer
that's it.
season.
That is pretty much it.
Oh, yeah, by the
yep.
way, Phase 10 Night Heaven Fuse been confirmed for August 15th. So
Yeah,
the-
we just have to wait for that one. I
Oh,
still
yeah.
need to watch 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, Fate. Yeah,
Heaven's Feel
that's
spring
good,
song.
too.
I highly recommend you check out Heaven's Feel 1 and 2 then.
Yeah.
I watched both. I watched both films, and the first one was all right, not that great.
Second
Watch
I
the
feel
second
like
one.
Am I just the
Second
only
one is where things really.
Watch the
Yeah, I
second
I feel
one.
like am I just the only one that feels like Heaven's Field first movie is up to par with stuff from Fate Zero?
I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, Heaven's
Okay.
Feel is like it's kind of like it's like with the same Heaven's Feel. The first movie is the same deal with Unlimited Blade Works season 1 and Fate Zero season 1. It's set up.
Yes.
It's
It's
set
a
up for
setup.
the arc. And
It's set up.
Set up.
the real
There's
meat.
another route. It's not. Yeah, the real mate is in the second movie and the third
Yep.
movie.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna get something that that even has the better sort of the overall quality than even Fate Zero. And a lot of people say Fate Zero was the best thing to come out of Fate.
No.
Debatable, though.
No, it's sorry, it's
I
not.
wouldn't say-
Debatable, but
I think it's great, but I'm hesitant to say it was the best after I watched that second movie of Heaven's Field. I'm hesitant to say.
Unlimited
I heard that the
Unlimited Blade Works is probably the best one.
I-
honestly.
I'm
First half
in
was
a-
second
I don't know.
I'm more that doesn't
I
think
think
about
second
that
half,
because
second half is more. Unlimited Blade Works second half is better than the first half, to be honest.
I feel like Unlimited Blade Works at least had a. It actually I think Blade Works had a better start out though. I just don't.
Oh no.
I just don't know about.
Sorry, I just have to interrupt very quickly because I just looked at La Games mail page.
Oh no.
Because I saw that he updated it. Usually, when a new plan to watch thing happens for him, it means he's going to react to it.
What's he?
That's what he's added.
What?
I'll give you a clue. It's got a score of 5.87. A lot of you dropped it. It is from 2018.
2018.
It's got Ragnarok in the title.
Oh.
What?
Wait. What about that show?
Ragnarok.
The Master of Ragnarok and Blessed of Ninja.
No, we call this Ragnarok Bottom. We don't call it anything else. This Ragnarok Bottom because it's ass.
Wait, what did he give that
Seems like-
show?
I don't know if he. No, he's going to react to it.
Oh.
Seems. He added it to his plan to watch list.
Oh
I'm going to
boy.
talk to him after this about this because he's reacting to this.
God.
I'm going to tell him to if it's a Patreon reaction. I'm going to tell him.
No, this has to be a
to say
Patreon reaction.
no.
This has to be a
No,
Patreon reaction.
Don't.
If it's a Patreon reaction, I'm going to say, do it.
I don't know because he
Do
did.
it.
He did say he was a big isekai fan, so I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, giving this a 2 out of 10 is generous as hell. I'm just gonna be honest right now.
I
Generous as hell.
gave it a 5. I gave it a 5.
Okay. Well, I mean, there is enjoyment value to it, but in the bad way. At least for me, I'm just like, there was nothing. When I remember watching this, it was like, I don't get the whole family thing. It's like a big ass cock block. It's the biggest cock block you can ever conjure up yourself. You fucking dumbass.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it
Overall,
up, man. Let's wrap it
overall,
up.
first.
Solaro's game, hoping his sanity stays intact.
Yeah, but overall impressions of the first impressions of the summer season. I think as long as nothing else gets delayed or postponed, this could potentially be a really good and really stacked season of anime.
season.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Certainly.
I will say this. Japan's situation with the pandemic is actually not. It's still going on, but it's not as bad as.
They
Yeah,
dealt
it's
with it
not as
quite
bad as
America.
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
America-
90% of the
That's
rest
it.
of the world is better than America in terms of controlling the pandemic.
Yes.
We're horrible here.
I hate it.
bad.
I hate
I
how it's
know.
being handled here.
Yeah.
They-
Okay, be
it's-
safe.
America,
Be safe, guys.
we here-
Be safe, guys.
Guys, the leaders here in America can't really are barely are
Well,
with this one. It is just awful to see how this is going down. But I don't want to get into this fucking politics.
Yeah,
thing.
we talk about anime.
I've
not
never been a
politics
fan of it, and I don't even want to go be an expert on it. It's
yeah,
just
that's
like
not a.
I know. It's just like all I know is they're
It's
not,
being
they're not
poorly
handling
handled.
this thing right.
Yeah.
and it's on them, not on us. So
I mean,
Yeah.
we're getting affected by it though.
yeah, let's
Getting
do it.
badly affected. By it.
Stay safe, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I just stay inside, man.
Please
Hold
stay
on.
safe. Wash
Did
your
the whole
hands. Wash your hands.
The whole God damn it. Hold on, I can't hear you guys.
Uh-huh.
Hold on a sec.
We had a problem with this last time, didn't we?
Yeah, it was like where like Oliver couldn't
Well,
hear memory, but everyone else can hear memory.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Well, again,
Okay,
you know,
fine.
it's a good thing that you know it happened during like the end of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true.
okay, I can hear you guys. Like,
Alright.
for some
Okay,
reason,
okay.
I don't know what happened there. I think it was. I don't remember what was happening. I guess. I think it may have because I kind of just clicked away and just like I may have accidentally hit one of the happens there. But yeah, I think we can just wrap it up.
All
here.
right, so
Yeah, let's wrap
all
it
right,
up, yeah.
I'll
Let's
just
just wrap it up.
all right, I'll just wrap it up right now. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Support me on Patreon. Subscribe to these guys' channels as well. Links to those in the description down below. And I will see you next time.